sick too. Yeah. I have the overlay up. It's a good one. Did you know that Jet Li turned down the Matrix to do one? Which is kind of insane, but, you know, good on him, I guess. Disable the overlay. Again, I actually don't know if my mic is hot. Hey, if my mic's hot. if it's not, then... How's it going, everyone? Oh, you're seeing a blank screen. No, you're not. There we go.
No, it's the villain animation.
Well, it's got like a bit of a delay, but everyone should be able to see us now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, I need to figure out how to pop out how to get the chat back onto the OBS so I can see it without having to pull up YouTube.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure how. How's it going, everyone? Welcome. We're going to be playing some Flesh and Blood Highlander. There can only be one of any unique card in your deck.
That's right. Yeah. So I'm assuming we've built the things correctly. So if I've got, for instance, I've got 3 Spire Snipings in here, but one's blue, one's red, one's yellow. That's allowed, isn't it? Right.
Yeah. And I do want to propose a small tweak to this, just because of, well, it's because of my Ira deck. Okay. Because I'm playing some spicy. I'm playing some spicy stuff in my Ira deck, and I only have, I even did it for the weapons. I only have 1 Kodachi, and then I did Zephyr Needle. But my proposed rule is you can only have 1 of any card in your deck and equipped, but I can have an extra dagger in my inventory that's a copy. So I have a second Zephyr Needle in my inventory, so I can equip it from outside of the game with with what you call it. The equippy card, the reaction.
Oh, what not flick knives? The
what's it called? It's the attack reaction. Yeah, here we go. Concealed blade. This one.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's my proposed rule. I can have the extra dagger in my inventory, but not 2 equipped at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
cool. All right.
That's my.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I might have accidentally muted here. I hid a thing in the audio mixer, but maybe it's not popping up here. So let me see.
We're behind the scenes today, just getting things set up.
Do you have the stream up? Can you hear me on the stream?
I have it up, but I've muted it, so I can't hear it. Otherwise, we get a bit of echo. Let me just...
No worries. Let's see. It should still be active, actually. I just hit it on...
Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
It's all working.
Yeah, I just hit it on the thing, and I was like, maybe this will get rid of it. I'll figure out a way to get it back. All right.
Yeah, it's all working.
Just slightly jank setup here. Don't worry about it, everyone. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, everyone. It's absolutely fine. Don't know why I changed to American there. But
is it 100 cards too?
That's right. Yeah, I was about to say. No, it's not.
We're playing Blitz, so definitely not. Definitely not. Okay, so I have 3 decks to play here. I have Prism. This is Ira, and this is Arachne in the glare zone. And
nice.
Probably gonna play all 3 of these. Az has 1 dex to play. You can probably guess what that is.
Standard procedure. Yeah.
Yep. You know what? Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, yeah, but going forward, if we do more of this, I think Highlander decks are easier to build, and the nature of the thing is going to be a lot more jankier as well. You've only got one card in your deck and all this. So I think we could probably expect me to bring more decks next time, but I just didn't have the time. So of course I'm bringing the Supreme Leader. But yeah, what was you going to say?
My Arachne deck is like, so I'm going to play Arachne first. I figured it'd be great to start out by kind of mimicking last week's stream, doing like a somewhat of a pits battle.
Yeah.
But this Arachne deck is actually like pretty spicy. Yeah, it's
okay.
It's pretty spicy. Let's see. Put this stuff aside. And I'll give it a good shuffle. Like, I'm running multiple Fableds. I have all my codices are the Marvel versions, and that's because they're the ones that I have available, and it's Highlander. So I was like, you know what? I'll just toss them all in.
Yeah, why not? This is the place to use them, for sure.
So yeah, I'm rocking. So for my equipment, I'm running, as you can see, the full silver suite, as I'm calling it. This deck I'm calling Contracne. So this is my Contracne deck.
Yeah, and I think the in this format where you've only got one card of each thing, I think banishing cards and milling could be quite good to do, and also the first turn is also quite pivotal as well, because if you block with certain cards, you're not going to be able to get those back unless you've got things like Cadaverous Contraband or any other recursion type effects. So even the first turn is like, oh, do I want to block? So I think these games could also be even quicker than Blitz, because you might not want to block with certain things in order to have a crackback, which I think is quite interesting.
It's gonna be really interesting to see, for sure. Yeah. I'm just gonna grab some tokens here just in case. You're definitely gonna need some Pits tokens for sure.
Oh, okay. I have varying colored dice, so I can use those.
Yeah, you'll need blood rot and that kind of stuff.
So there's a green dice, there's a red dice, and there's a purple dice. So I'll just use those if I get inertia, blood rot, or frailty.
I think it's a safe bet to say is anytime you play against me, there's like a pretty good chance you're gonna need those tokens. Pretty good chance. How's it going, Hank? Hope you're doing well, man. All right, I got my.
It's been a while.
I got my suite of tokens. I just have a bunch of foil tokens and community tokens that I have set aside. So, got these already.
Fantastic.
Got my silver, and I'm ready to rock and roll whenever you are, man.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
You want to roll some dice?
Yep, 2d6.
Yeah, let me grab some 2d6. So I have
Salavax is saying, did we see the new Guardian hero? Yes, we did. Absolute Betsy, baby.
I love how the name is a pun. She's Betsy and she do be betting. She do be betting. I'm gonna roll these weird dice, but they are d6s.
Oh, 4.
Just trust me, bro. I got a 4 and a 5, so that's a little bit higher than 4.
That's right. So it's up to you then.
I think we want to go first? Question mark.
First question mark.
All right,
mill away and make me block of cards. Why not?
Let's do it. All right. And as you could probably guess, these decks are very like untested because we haven't really been exactly jamming a lot of Highlander.
No.
Though with that said, we're gonna do a little bit of spicy start. So I'm gonna start off by attacking with a spider's bite, and I'm gonna pitch this payday. I'm gonna pitch a payday to pay for it. So that is
wow.
We're gonna float one there. Oh, let me go get my. I have a little token I can use for floating. There you
go. So one floating with a spider's bite. I'm not gonna block a weapon in this format for now, so I'm going to take 1 damage. So I go down to 19. I need to get my dice out for my life also.
Yeah, let me get my life as well. Get my TOLARIAN Community College Gamegenic life counter.
Nice.
These are really useful. I ended up buying 2 of them, and they're super useful. I use them for every game, but except for Magic, because I don't really play Magic all that much.
Hank is saying, can you go over the rules again that you've decided on? So do you want to recap the rules very quickly for Hank, and then we can carry on?
Yeah, it's really simple. So we're playing no ban list Blitz Highlander, except for Drone of Brutality. So no Drone of Brutality. You can only play with one of any unique card in your deck, and that does not include different pitch values. So for example, here's my Prism deck. So I have this yellow Wartune Herald, but I also have a red Wartune Herald as well. Those count, but I can't have 2 yellows, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the rules. Same is true for your equipment area. So if you have pieces that allow you to have multiple equipment, like Spider's Bite, I can't run 2 Spider's Bite. I have to run something else. Yeah,
that's right.
So
yeah,
that's it.
So every card is pretty. Every card matters because you're only going to see it once, basically, unless you can recur it somehow, which is another very neat part about this as well. So it'd be interesting to see if I block any cards in my hand in the first turn, because I'm never going to see them again otherwise.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna make it block. So we're gonna start off. One cool thing about Highlander is if you have really sweet, like very flexible one-offs, you can make your decks just look dank as hell. And so with that said, I'm gonna play this Alpha Pink Foil Nimblism. So that's a +3, and then I'm gonna use my floating resource here to attempt to rob you. I'm gonna rob the rich. So this is going to be a Rob the Rich for 8, and I have an Arachne trigger. So this is a card of the contract, so I get to look at the top card of your deck. You don't get to see it, so I guess kind of flip it over and look away.
Yeah, so let me know if you can't see this, there's a little bit of glare. So 3, 2, 1, that's what it is.
Let me check the color on. Okay, you can put it back on top.
Okay.
Well, let me decide if I actually want it to go on top or on bottom. So let's see. Put it on the bottom, please.
Okay. And what does Rob the Rich care about? Banishing cards with something?
Cost 2 or greater. Yeah, so very unlikely in your deck, but I don't know. Maybe you're running Command and Conquer or like Battering Bolt or something. I don't know. But this is coming in. It is coming in for 8, so it's going to get that +3 from the Nimblism.
That is a lot of damage on turn 1. Atlas is saying, if there is only 1 card per deck, can you run more than Ranger and Assassin, or just Assassin and a lot of generics?
It's Blitz rules. Sure. Blitz rules. Yeah. So, yep. Other than Blitz rules, no ban list except for Drone of Brutality.
Yeah.
Ooh, Joseph says I just got those sleeves. Good quality. Yo, yeah, they're Dragon Shield, and they're great. Great.
Awesome stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to block here. I'm going to block with a Deadeye Infecting Shot. Oh, okay. My attacks are 1 less now, aren't they?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 5 at the moment. Because Deadeye is not on attack. I have to block all of it. So block it all. So 3, 5, 7, 9.
Okay. Let me look at what I got in my hand. Okay, that's cool. I'm not going to have any effects. I'm just going to pass the turn then. I'm going to arsenal the card in my hand. And move on.
Cool. Tunic to 1, and let's draw.
Payday. The very hopeful Payday goes to the bottom. Hey, it's a 0 cost blue block 3, right? Maybe we can do a Payday, but I actually chose to do Payday over Regicide because
Regicide.
I figured I'm like I could actually maybe play Payday, but Regicide I'm just literally gonna die.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Cool. So for the audience at home, I'm playing Sandscar Greatbow just because I want to filter my deck as much as I can in this sort of deck, because obviously it's only one-offs. So the selection of Sandscar is quite nice. So I'm going to pitch to it, pitching a yellow take cover. So I've got 1 floating. Now I can look at the top card of my deck, and then I can choose to put that or a card from my hand into my arsenal, which I'm going to do from my hand, I think. So I'm going to put this red Spire Sniping into my arsenal. off of Sandscar, and then I'm going to look at the top 2 cards with Spire Sniping as well.
Sounds good.
So we've got 1 floating there. Okay, we're just going to rearrange them like this. And then we're just going to play a Premeditate, and then use the 1 floating to fire this Spire Sniping at you for 8 as well. If it hits, I get a Ponder token, 1 card in hand.
All right, let's let me take a look at my hand. I think we want to. What was this one? All right, let me see. I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna block. This doesn't have an on-hit effect, right? Or wait, what is the? Yeah, no on-hit effect. Right?
Yeah, the on-hit effect is I get a Ponder token.
Right,
I've got a card in my hand anyway, so.
So I think I'm gonna block. It's going for 8, you said?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do this early. I don't know if this is the right play, but I want to make use of my equipment this game, and blocking with them early so I can use them later, so I don't feel bad. I'm gonna block 4 with my equipment suite here, and then I'd like to go to reactions.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna sink below as well. So this is once again I can flex. This is a pink sink below, and I will sink a card.
Sink.
Pink sink. I will sink this 1 card. So that goes on the bottom. Draw.
Cool. So that's fully blocked. No Ponder for me. No damage. But I do have a card in my hand, so I'm just going to Arsenal that and go to end step. Kimakishi in the chat. What's Highlander? We have just explained it, but just in case you have just popped in, it is you can only run 1 card of each. 1 unique card in your deck of each card. That's pretty much it.
Yep. There can only be 1 of any unique card in your deck. Not including pitch, so you can have different color pitch values, but yep, only 1 card of any unique card. All right. You ready for this?
I'm ready for this. Wow, I will see.
I would like to start out by Spider's Bite. You're gonna see this a lot. Spider's Bite pitching this blue Razor Reflex. I'm gonna float 1 here.
Blue Razor, eh? Interesting. Okay, yeah, I'll take 1 there. So go to 18.
Okay, and then
we'll block for 1 less.
With the floating resource, I will annihilate the armed. So once again, we're going to Arachne trigger. This is coming in for 5, and then when it hits a hero, banish top card of their deck. This cares about attack action cards, so pretty good chance to hit on this one.
Okay, so here it is.
All right, we can leave that one on top.
All right.
So this is coming in for 5.
5. Okay. Attack actions block for 1 less at the moment because of Spider's Bite. So let's block with Perch Grapplers for 2 and Knock the Death Whistle for 3.
Okay. Let's go to reactions.
Yep.
I do have a reaction from hand. I'm going to play Cut to the Chase. This is red, so this is going to get a +3. It also says I can look at the top card of your deck, but I already know what it is. We're going to leave it on top.
Cool. So I take 3.
I'm also going... So if you pass reactions again, I'm also going to crack my Black Text to give it go again, and my Mask of Perdition to give you another banish. So I'm going to banish 2 cards and have go again.
Cool. So I take 3 and then banish a Bolt and Shot, which obviously you knew about, and then take cover red.
So I will get a silver from the Bolt and Shot because it is an attack for the Annihilate the Armed. And then with the go again from Arsenal, I'm going to play Fleece the Frail. So Fleece the Frail is a 4-cost attack. It has contracts, so we're going to trigger Arachne again. This one cares about banishing cards with cost 2 or less. But keep in mind that Annihilate the Armed is still on the chain, so I also care about banishing attack actions. So, can you please reveal the top card of your deck? What is that? Oh, okay. We'll leave that on top.
And this is coming in for 4.
Yep, coming in for 4, and we still have the Spider's Bite in effect because you have not blocked with an attack action yet. Doing Arachne stuff. Doing Arachne stuff.
Yeah, so you'd be doing some Arachne stuff. I'll block for 4 then, with a Codex, which is obviously a good one to see go in the bin, and then a Spire Sniping, which is currently 2 defense, so it's coming in, blocking for 4.
Yeah, cool. I'm pretty happy about that. I'm just going to pass the turn. Clean it on up. Got 1 silver in the bank.
Cool. 2 to 2. Use the cross wrap, flip up this drill shot, and have a look at the top card, which I'll put to the bottom. And then we'll just lace with frailty, and then chuck in this drill shot for 7. If it hits, you get a -1 counter on your equipment, and you get a frailty token.
Well, glad I blocked with all my equipment, so that doesn't matter. They already have -1 counters on them. Frailty token, kind of annoying, but maybe not, depending on what I'm doing. Okay, so I think we're going to go this into this. So I'm just going to go to reactions.
Yep.
It's kind of a waste on this one because that card does not have go again, right?
No.
I'm just going to frailty trap that. So it's just going to block 3. You would get a frailty if you had go again, but you do not have go again, so no frailty. So it's just blocking 3, and I'll take the 4 from the thing.
So take 4. I'm going to put a -1 counter on. Well, there's nothing matters, does it, at the moment?
I mean, they're literally the same. I mean, you can pick which one you want, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fine. Put it on the red back then, yeah. And that's it. So you get a frailty token, take 4 damage, and then I'm going to draw, and it's your go.
Yeah, I do have a frailty. Let me go grab that. Where is my frailty token? Oh, it's with Uzuri. We'll just say this Heart of Find I'll sleeve as a frailty token for now.
Okay.
All right.
Chris Lau, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, welcome, man. All right. So let's see. Is this the true ultimate pit fight? Yeah, kind of. I am going to. This could really screw me, but we'll see how this works. I'm gonna play Codex of Inertia. So we both take the top card of our deck, put it into our arsenal, and then you get Inertia, and I get a Ponder. All right, so
Inertia.
All right, put this in here. What is this? Okay, didn't screw me. Saved.
Cool.
And I get a Ponder token. So here's my Ponder token. You know, I'll use my custom Ponder token. All right. Let's see. I could play this. What's your life total?
15.
I'm at 16. I think I'm just going to. So I have the frailty. So it's going to give -1 to my daggers. So there's no point to doing the daggers. So instead, I'm just going to attack you with this already dead, pitching a cash-in. Foil cash-in.
Okay.
So
this is a contract card also?
Yep. Spoilers, like half my deck is contract cards. It's called Contractney, after all.
That's right. Here we go.
All right. Okay, let me think. Put that on the bottom.
All right. And then what does this care about banishing? This is just the equipment thing, right?
Well, sort of. So it cares about banishing non-action cards. So if I banish any reactions, or like a fabled, or any instant, any non-action cards, I get the silver. But it also, when it hits, it banishes the top card of your deck, and also any defending card.
All right.
So equipment.
That's coming in for 6.
Block anything. Yeah, 6.
This might be a risk, but I'm going to say no blocks on it.
Okay, cool. So you'll take 6.
Mm-hmm.
Banish top card of your deck, please. I have no idea what it is because we bottomed the other card.
And it is a ranger action.
Okay, so no
path.
No silver for me. Okay, sounds good. I'm going to just kind of clean up my turn. The Ponder pops, but it doesn't matter because I already have a card in my arsenal. So I'll just draw and pass on over to you.
Cool. So Tunic to 3. I have to remember that I'm not going to be able to arsenal this turn because of the inertia, but we will use the cross wrap to flip up this sedation shot that you gave me last turn to have a look at the top card. Okay, that's cool. We'll do that then, I think.
Can't banish a defending card if there are no defending cards. Yeah, this is true.
Big brain plays, absolutely.
I'll take like the 30% damage though.
Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully deal a bit back now though. So I'm gonna activate as Aelia and put this Falcon Wing into my arsenal. Now, because it comes off the top with Azalea's ability, it does get an aim counter because of Sandscar Greatbow, which gives it +1. So Falcon Wing is coming in for 4 with Go Again, the Falcon Wing.
You have how many cards in hand?
4, and then a Tunic trigger also.
I will block with Shred. I'll block 3.
Cool, so you take 1.
Yep, 15.
Cool, so that's that. Take the aim counter off now. Then we will activate Sandscar Greatbow, pitching a yellow infecting shot. So there's 1 floating over here. And we're going to look at the top card. Okay, and then we're going to choose to put a card from our deck or hand into the arsenal. And that's going to be from the hand. It's going to be an Endless Arrow from hand. Then we're going to use the 1 floating to play a Fletch the Red Tail. So the next arrow gets +4.
Okay.
And then we're going to play a Release Detention. So next arrow gets +3, and no D-reacts can be played from arsenal.
Okay.
And then we're going to fire this at you for 11.
What's your life total at?
9.
9. It's coming for 11.
Yeah, and if it hits, it goes back to my hand, so I can arsenal it.
Yeah. Well, you have a inertia.
Oh yeah, so I can't do that then. But yeah.
Okay, I think
so 11 damage.
I think I'm gonna block with another Shred for 3, and I will take then 7, 8. Yeah, 8. Okay.
11.
Yep. So I'm at 15. I take 8. I go to 7. I go to 7.
Cool. So the Endless Arrow goes back to my hand, but then inertia will happen. So these goes to graveyard. This will go into my deck. This will go in as well, and I'll shuffle it. You shuffle it, or it's just the bottom?
For what?
For the inertia, is it just you shuffle the stuff and you?
No, it just goes on the bottom. I'm pretty sure.
Just goes to the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And I'll draw 4, and then she'll go.
All right. Okay. Cool. So we're just gonna start. So this is one of the reasons why I was like, "What's your life?" I do have a pink Scar for a Scar in my arsenal, so I'm gonna attack you for 4 Go Again, since I have less life than you now.
Yes. We'll take 4.
What does that put you at? No.
5.
Ooh. Okay. I am going to then play an Enlightened Strike from hand, bottoming the only other card in my hand. This is an interesting choice. I think 5 is enough to force you to block, obviously. I'm going to choose draw card. So this is going to just be 5 draw card.
So you're just going to put that in your arsenal, basically, after that.
Pink Scar, those would be fresh.
Those be fresh indeed. So that's 5. So if I block for 1 on the Skullbone Cross Wrap and take 4, I'll go to 1.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, alright. I'm just gonna arsenal my last card and pass on over to you. By the way, if I had drawn a attack reaction, I could have just killed you off the top, by the way, because I am running Redback Shroud. So So I could have Razor Reflex and killed you, but did not draw the Razor Reflex. Anyway, I'm just gonna draw 4, and it's your turn.
See what happens here then.
You did see that I pitched a blue Razor earlier.
True. Yeah, I mean redback could be quite good in this actually. Completely forgot about that. Right then. So we're gonna. How do we do this? Pitch a yellow into Sandscour. Look at the top card. So I can put that into my arsenal. Put that into my arsenal. Got 1 floating. Do I want to put it in there though? Okay, yeah, so I'm going to put this into my arsenal from the top of my deck. So it's a Barbed Undertow, which gets a name counter. So now that this has a name counter, if it hits, I can choose red, yellow, or blue, and you can't pitch those cards next turn if it hits.
Oh, okay.
So it's quite a nice one. Then with the 1 floating, I'm going to play a Melting Point. So my next arrow gets +4, and if it has an aim counter, if it hits, I get to destroy a one-handed weapon you control, which is one of the daggers.
Yeah.
Then we're going to play a Lace with Inertia. Next arrow gets +3, and then we'll use the tunic to fire this at you for so +4, so +7. So this is coming in for 12.
12, you say?
Yes.
I have options. I could also go to 1. So if I take 6, if I block 6, take 6, that means you get your on hit effect.
Yeah.
You get your on hit effect. You get to blow up one of my daggers, and then you get to pick a pitch color, and I can't pitch that color, right?
That's right. Yeah.
All right. Do you have any cards in hand?
1.
You have no resources floating or no tunic, right?
No. You also get an inertia token as well if it hits, but I guess that's not really going to matter at this point in the game. It's either live or die, I think.
It doesn't matter. Okay. So I have, you know what? I'm just going to make sure I don't die. I had a greedy play where I just blocked 6, but if Az has either, like, I don't know, like, lunging press or rain razors, then I die.
Yeah.
So I'm going to block 9. So, yeah, block 9. Concealed Blade, Slay the Scholars, and a Censor. So I'll take 3 here. Unless you have a reaction.
Take 3. No reactions.
Okay. So I go to 4.
Yeah. I'm going to destroy the Spider's Bite.
Okay. Spider's Bite's destroyed.
And then I'm going to say you can't pitch blue cards.
Cool. That's what I figured. That's why I blocked with my blue my blue Concealed Blade.
Yeah. And then I Arsenal and pass.
Alright. This turn kinda interesting. I have some options. You're at 1 though, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna rip a ton of cards from your hand. Orbital Class for 1, I'm gonna pitch this Codex of Frailty. And I will remind you, Orbital Class has the bonus piercing. So if you block with an equipment, it gets +1. So if you throw your tunic in front, it would still deal you 1 damage and kill you.
That's correct. So what's that? Okay. Cool. I'll block for 3 then with this battering bolt.
Cool. And then from Arsenal, we're going to play Leave No Witnesses. So I would like to look at the top card of your deck, please. You can leave that on top.
Cool. So this is also on hit death as well.
Yep.
So I have to block with... Yeah, so I block with Tunic and 3. So Tunic and Remorseless getting eaten.
Cool. Sounds good. And then I'm just going to pass my turn. So got rid of a couple cards from your hand.
You did indeed. And
to draw into here. Okay, okay.
See, I can be greedy now and activate Aelia blindly. I don't think there's too many misses by doing that in this deck. But that's also very greedy. But you know what? We live and die. Let's do it!
Do it!
We're going to activate Aelia. Seek and Destroy goes into the arsenal. Nice. So we'll play that.
Yep.
And then... Just go big chungus, don't we? You're still on 4 though, to be fair. Still quite a lot of life there because you obviously blocked quite a lot last turn. So I need to look for the dominate really, but
yeah. So you knew that I knew what that card was on the top of your deck because I looked at it and kept it there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So I figured your Aelia figured it's better to leave non-attacks on top just in case you do exactly what you just did. So you don't dominate and kill me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It's a good idea. I think I'll just try and dig with the bow. In worst case scenario, use the braces. I think that's probably the best thing to do. So yeah, I'm going to pitch into Sandscar Greatbow, pitching a buff card to look at the top card. It's a shame. That is a shame.
Yeah. Hate to hear it. Except for me, I love to hear it.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not going to. I'm going to choose not to load the bow. I'm just going to go for extra damage by cracking these braces to put in this immobilizing shot, and then I'm going to fire this immobilizing shot at you. So this is coming in for 8.
8. Okay. Yeah. Let me look at my hand. I don't think there's a world where I can get away with all of this, so I think I need to...
It's coming down to it, like whoever has the reaction or the dominate at this end bit here, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's...
And every card we see, we're never going to use again, which is funny.
Alright, I'm going to block with this Cut to the Chase for 3 and then go to reactions. And then I'm just going to Fate for Scene. And I'm going to opt. Look at that card. Oh, interesting. I think we're going to bottom that one, maybe? So I'm going to block for a total of 7 here.
Cool, so you will take 1.
Yep, I go to 3.
And then the Seek and Destroy effect will happen, so you have to discard your hand and arsenal, so you won't be able to arsenal anything or keep any cards, basically.
Oh yeah, no worries. I intend to play everything out, so it's all good.
Nice. Cool. You'll go.
Alright. It's a pretty simple play. Kind of wish this was a blue card. Because if it was a blue card, I could rip 3 cards from your hand, but I'm only going to be able to potentially get 2. I'm going to play my spoiler card for Dynasty, Eradicate. However, I'm going to pay for it by pitching this Plague Hive. Hey, signed by Mark Poole, by the way. Signed by Mark Poole. So, we have some triggers here. Let's resolve the Plague Hive trigger first. So I have a dice here that just has 1, 2s, and 3s. So what we're going to do is we'll say Blood Rot. What's the order on the card? Inertia, Frailty, Blood Rot. We'll do that order. Inertia 1, Frailty 2, Blood Rot 3. That's a 2. So that is a Frailty. That's not bad.
Cool. Frailty for me.
I was hoping a Blood Rot so it would kill you, but you know. And then we have a villain trigger, or not a villain, but a Arachne trigger. So I gotta look at the top card of your deck. Oh, interesting. That is a... Okay, we will put that one on the bottom.
And then this is coming in for 4, which I need to block.
Yep, coming in for 4, and on hit you die because you're at 1.
That's right.
Also, I apologize, everyone, if there's like some static going on.
It's not too bad. Can't really hear it. So 4, I'm going to chuck 2 buffs in front of this. So block for 4.
Okay, sounds good. So you block that out, and then pass the turn to you.
Okay.
And remember, you have a frailty token, so attacks from Arsenal of -1.
All right, pitch a yellow into the Sandscar Greatbow. So there's 1 floating. Look at the top card. Okay, that's pretty good. Not sure if it's going to be what we need, but it's pretty good. So we're going to use Sandscar Greatbow. We've used it. We're going to put a card from our hand into our arsenal, which is red in the ledger.
All right.
But then we're going to activate Aelia to put this card into our arsenal with a name counter on it, and it is Judge, Jury, and Executioner.
The absolute proxy. Yeah.
The absolute proxy version. And then with the 1 floating, we are going to fire it at you. So it's 5 dominate. If it hits, discard all cards but 1. Actually, no, it's got -1, so it's actually coming in for 4 dominate. So it's sad if you have a D-react, but should be hitting, hopefully. Judge, Jury, Executioner.
That's kind of rough, actually.
Yeah, boy.
The all but 1. So you have to discard all but 1? Like...
Yeah. If it has an encounter, when it hits, discard all but 1.
Like
so you get to choose what cards you keep.
Like immediately discard all but 1. God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Okay, I think my best play is I have to discard it anyway. This is what I was gonna hit you. I was gonna attack you with this Command and Conquer next turn, so I'll block 3.
Oh.
And I can't block with more because it has Dominate, and my equipment. Okay, so yeah, I'll take 1, go to 2,
yep.
And then I have to discard. I'll discard this Nyx the Nimble yellow, and then I was hoping to kind of goozle you with this, but I'll discard this Codex of Bloodrot.
Oh, baby.
Right.
This is right down to the wire. A lot of good cards going down the drain, but we're getting to the dregs now. So I draw 4. You'll go.
Yeah, you have the tempo here though, because I'm not going to be able to take very many cards from your hand. I'm just going to attack you with Orbido Class for 1, pitching this Surgical Extraction. I have 1.
Yeah, you got some good cards there.
I have 1 resource floating. Yeah, it's pretty good.
This came at the right time, luckily. But this is still on hit death. So
yep, it's going to demand at least 1 card from you.
Yeah. All right. No blocks. Any reactions?
No.
Okay. We'll play a yellow take cover. So we block 3, and we can choose to reload, but we're not going to reload. So we fully block that.
Yep. It is your go.
Okay. So we will pitch a blue into Sandscar Greatbow.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Let's see.
Look at the top card. Okay. So we want to be leaving that on top. So we're going to put a card from our hand into the arsenal. So we can use Aelia to get that one. But then we're going to play Ravenous Rabble, revealing a yellow. So it's 3 with go again.
Okay.
And then after this you'll have a 4 dominate coming in after this.
Yeah. I'm gonna block. I think this is how I have to do it. I block 4 on this one. 2 from the Razor Reflex, 2 from this blue hurl.
Cool. And then activate Aelia, put this sedation shot into my arsenal. Oh no, I'm wrong actually. This will come in with an aim counter because it comes in here, so it actually gets +1. So this is going to be coming in at for you for 5 dominate instead.
Yeah. I'm dead then because I'm at 2. I can't block 5.
Oh,
you were dead on my turn, which sucks. No matter what, if I kept 1 card, you were dead. So I can block 3. That's the aim counter that did it. I can block 3.
Yeah.
And I was hoping to be at 1. I had another hurl in my hand, so I would just hurl the dagger and kill you with 1 for the dagger, like the free 1 damage. Well, that's how it goes.
That is how it goes.
The fucking Judge Judy card destroyed me, man.
Destroyed you. Yeah, that was mental. And then at the end there as well. That's a good thing about this game. This format is that I was making use of my yellows and blues and squeezing the value out of the aim counters, which got the extra damage through at the end there.
It's the Judge Judy, man. Got me with the
Judge Judy. That was madness. Which it's a banned card right now because it's not actually available to be played. But I thought, sod it, I'm going to play it.
Technically, we said no ban list, so it's legal.
True, we did.
It's legal. All right, so that was the Arachne deck. Oh, so close.
That was close. That was a very good game, to be fair. Considering it's only one unique card each, so it was very close.
All right, let's see. Okay, chat. I got 2 more decks to play. I have Prism, and then
that could be a rough one for me.
Red Zone Rogue original character Katsumi Kadako, and by that I mean Ira, but it's also Katsumi.
Yeah.
All right, so specifically, this is Prism Advent of Thrones. So which one, first person to type it, is what I'll play? Prism or Ira?
Prism or Ira. Pick your poison.
It's like a 20-second.
Well,
yeah, welcome, Diarmada. It's like a 20-second delay, so it's probably gonna be a little bit. Prism, says Aaron. All right, we're playing Prism.
Oh, there's actually a Living Legends mailbag from Aaron Nash actually, so we'll probably address that on the live episode, perhaps.
Nice.
We'll see.
And so
Prism, yeah.
Keeping in tune with my previous deck, I did kind of bling this one out a little bit. So here we have a signed foil Luminaris by Livia Prima, and then my
Lovely.
Cold foil suite. So I have cold foil Halo of Illumination, cold foil Empyrean Rapture, cold foil Ghostly Touch, and cold foil Phantasmal Footsteps. That's what I'm rocking today. Why are you all cursing? Have you never seen the Living Legends podcast? Sometimes.
Maybe he's are you referring to Prism, Andrew? Because Andrew's a Guardian player. He does not like Prism whatsoever. So maybe you just referring. There we go. Evil illusionists.
Oh yeah.
I knew it.
I said I cursed like a little bit ago. But
yeah, he just hates illusionists. That guy. And I do too, Andrew. We're gonna suffer it together. I know it's gonna be a hard one, this one, because we don't have many poppers, if any at all. So.
Well, I start at 16 life, and I've never played this deck before, and most of the deck blocks for nothing. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think this deck would actually be like super fun in UPF. I think this would be a really sweet UPF deck. We should totally do UPF Highlander, by the way. That would be awesome.
That would be fun, yeah.
We need to get Ian in here. That would be like his format, UPF Highlander.
It would be. I'm enjoying this so far, though. Using cards that you wouldn't necessarily use, because obviously, you know, the way that you have to build your deck is a lot more interesting, and you do try and, like, that very end there, I squeezed a lot of value out of the blues and yellows, which was really cool, which you don't normally do in a proper game.
Cold Foil Ghosty Touch is an absurdly beautiful card. I agree.
Yeah.
Then you said Daniels remembers playing in a Highlander event with the Armada. Yeah, Highlander is something that, like you said, the Armada did, and then my buddy Ian and I have been workshopping Highlander for like, it feels like 2 years. It was easy to put a lot of these decks together because I already had lists that I was brewing for Highlander. Though the format that Ian and I were playing was like no legendaries, but I like no ban list at all. I like to let the power fly. You know, there's only one of each card in any deck anyway, so just go for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. It's not. You know, you can still see powerful cards, but you only see them the once, and that's it. Unless you try and recur them somehow, which you know you're probably wasting time trying to do that in this format anyway. So you know, if you see powerful stuff, then fair play, do it.
Yeah.
Because you're only going to do it once.
All right. So
but yeah.
Firsties.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna roll some dice, or I guess I lost, so maybe if you want to do it that way,
want, yeah.
I will choose to go first. Yes.
Okay.
I think that's what I do. I'm gonna choose to go first. All right.
Cool. GLHF. Good luck.
Good luck. Chris says, "What's Highlander actually?" So Highlander is a format where you can only play one of any given card in your deck. Highlander is a format that's popular in a lot of other card games, notably Magic the Gathering, because it's one of the most popular card games of all time. But I'm a big fan of Canadian Highlander and Magic, and this is our kind of take on Highlander. So what we're doing is it's Blitz rules, only one of any given card, and there's no ban list. So except for drone, no drones. I think drone is just kind of like, you know,
just goes against the game, doesn't it? You know,
yeah, drone also goes against
with a drone.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. It goes against a format. You block with a drone, you're always gonna see it go back into your deck. So that defeats the whole purpose of having one card and one card only.
Agreed.
But yeah. So it's good. It's good fun. Liking it so far. And it's easy to build decks too.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's you then.
All right, hold on. Okay. Let me read what I got going on here, because I have Prism stuff. I could do Prism stuff. Okay. So I kind of want to do some Prism stuff. Let me look at my hand and see what we got here. Okay.
Drone is broken, Chris. Absolutely, drone is broken, and it defeats the object of this format as well, I think.
All right.
What are you doing over there?
I'm just looking at the stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I think we could do Prism stuff. All right, we're just gonna try. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna immediately crack this Halo of Illumination as an instant. This is gonna cost one to do. I'm gonna pay for that with this Merciful Retribution. That's gonna turn on Luminaris. But more importantly, I put a card from my hand into my hero's soul. If it's a light card, I get a draw card. So I'm going to put this Herald of Ravages into Prism's soul. It's a light card. I get a draw card. But then we also have a Prism trigger. So Prism says, whenever a card with Herald in its name is put into Prism's soul during an action phase, I can search my deck for a Figment, put it onto the arena, and shuffle. And then we also have an Empyrean Rapture trigger, which says if a card with Herald is put into my hero's soul during my turn, the first hero ability to activate costs 2 less to activate. So I drew a card from the Halo, and now I'm going to go tutor for a Figment and put it into play. I think I want... Ooh, that one's not a bad one. Turn 1.
Holy hell.
I told you I'm going to do Prism stuff.
Brilliant.
So here we go. We're Prisming. We're Prisming.
We be Prisming.
Let me see. This one. Oh, this one's good. If I don't intend, hold on. Let me play out the rest of my hand. Let me think about the rest of my hand. So I'm gonna go get that. I can immediately flip it, and then wham jam. Yeah, I can wham jam. Okay, so
wham jam.
We're gonna go grab. I think for me it's between either protection or erudition. I think I'm just gonna grab erudition. So we'll shuffle the deck. So erudition says when this enters the arena, create a ponder token. So I got a ponder token.
Nice.
And then I can also flip it up at instant speed with Empyrean Rapture. All the way. By the way, this is all at instant speed. I have not played an action or used an action point yet. So we're gonna.
Yeah, Prism's a wizard, after all.
Go shuffle this up. Yeah, she's like a shiny wizard. She's shiny wizard.
Yeah, she's part of House Hufflepuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely Hufflepuff.
She might be a Ravenclaw, I don't know. Actually, I think she might have some sinister undertones. She actually might be a Slytherin.
Slytherin, yeah, could be, yeah, that's right. Sorting Hat would have a whale of a time with Prism, I think.
Yeah. Looks can be deceiving. Okay, so I can flip my Figment at instant speed for 0, which I think I'm gonna do. It's gonna require me to banish the Herald, but that's fine. So I'm gonna activate use Empyrean Rapture's cost reduction effect to do Prism, and we're gonna banish this Herald, and we're gonna flip our Erudition into Soraya, Archangel Erudition. So she's a 4 attack, 4 health. She can attack for 2, and she says when Soraya attacks, I can banish a card from my Hero's Soul. If I do, draw 2 cards. I don't have another card in my Soul, unfortunately.
Oof. Thank God for that.
So instead, well, actually, do I want to do that with Soraya? Hold on, let me think. Let me think about my turn some more.
Yeah, fine. You have committed spectral war crimes. Slytherin!
Slytherin.
Oh, brilliant.
The funny thing is I wish one of these cards in my hand was blue. They're all yellow. If I had a blue, I could do all the things. But I don't have a blue, so I can't do all the things.
Thank God for that, eh?
So I think we're just gonna
turn illusionist.
I think we're just gonna attack. With that play point that I have, I'll attack you for 4. I'm gonna pitch this Figment of Tenacity to attack you for 4. So I'm not gonna do the banish draw 2 because I can't. She also does not have go again because Luminaris only gives illusionist attacks go again, and this is not an illusionist attack; it's a light attack.
But if it was the new Luminaris, it would have go again, correct? I believe the new one.
Yeah, it gives one. I think it gives one
angel and 1 herald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm doing more. It's coming for 4.
4. All right. And you're gonna refill your arsenal at the end because you got Ponder as well. Okay. I think we're happy to block with a drill shot, even though it's the only one in the deck, obviously, because it's Highlander. So I'm never going to see that again. And then say any reactions?
No reactions.
Cool. Well, this is actually a good turn 1 for me also, because I can play a fantastic card called Take Cover, which allows me to reload a card on the first turn, which means I will also have a 5-card hand of my crackback, which is a lovely old job. So I'm gonna reload this.
Okay.
Which means I'm gonna draw an additional card later. But yeah, blocking for 6 there on that.
Okay. I am just going to Arsenal and pass, I think.
All right.
So, well, actually, I can see what I Arsenal, so I guess I'll ponder Arsenal the same card anyway that I was gonna do, and then pass.
All right.
So Ponder's gone. Soraya's around because I'm Dromai now, and he's gone to the bottom.
Dromai / Kano.
Yeah. Drano. I'm Drano.
Drano.
Yeah, absolute Drano.
That sounds like a pits wizard, like pure Drano, just like literally just conjuring torrents of filth and disgustingness from the sewers of below metrics. Anyway, cross wrap, flip up this premeditate, have a look at the top card. Okay.
Oh, I draw up as well.
Bottom.
That would have been nice. Damn. All right. Well.
Damn.
Well then.
Thank God it wasn't. So players premeditate from our arsenal. We're then going to pitch a we're going to pitch a blue infecting shot into Sandscar Greatbow. Take another look at the top card and then choose to whether put that in our arsenal or one from our hand into our arsenal.
Diarmata says you had me at Pits Wizard.
Yes, absolutely. And you'd be the one to spoil that, mister. You really would be. I'm going to choose to put a card from my hand into
hand's so shiny.
my arsenal. So it's going to be a Spire Sniping. When that enters, I look at the top 2. So this deck is just pure digging, but that is a shame. There's nothing there I can use on that one.
You hate to see it. I mean, you hate to see it.
Just thinking. Oh, we could activate Aelia to get that, but then...
What did I miss? New Sparkle Fingers... Killsteel? Maybe?
Maybe. What am I doing? So...
Perhaps.
To make use of these resources. I'm just going to go all in, I think. Can I go all in? No, I can't. Can I generate any more resources anywhere? No.
Yeah, if I had one more resource last turn, it would have been like Pog, but we'll settle for what I'm trying to do here. We'll see if we can string some strings together.
Alright, I'm going to do something strange here with my equipment and my composition, I think. So I'm going to activate Aelia first. I'm going to put this Read the Glide Path into the arsenal, which I'm then going to play. So my next arrow is getting +6 at the moment. I get to opt again, which I think we're going to leave on top. This may be strange, but I think I'm just going to go for the pure damage nonetheless. I'm going to crack the Bullseye Bracers to put this Hemorrhage Boar into my arsenal. I think. And if we... Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. And then we pay 1 to fire this at you. So it's coming in for 5. So it's coming in for 11. If it hits, I get a Ponder token. I've got 1 card in hand.
Alright, so I would like to point out, just to everyone, Soraya has Ward 4, so she's going to absorb 4 of this if I take 1 at all. So I don't think I can block 11 without yeeting my entire hand, which I'm not going to do. So we are just going to throw, I think, this down, and the next turn we are very happy and have a pogtastic turn, maybe? Yeah, so I'm going to block with this Herald of Rebirth for 3. And then you'll hit me, and then Soraya will absorb 4 of that. So I'm going to block 7 total with these 2.
Cool, so you take 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Then I will Arsenal. I will get a Ponder, actually, beforehand, so I'll have a look, see which one I want to do. Yeah, we'll Arsenal that one. And then it shall go.
Alright. I had a little bit of a spicier turn planned, because I did intend on using Soraya and drawing some cards and all that kind of stuff, but instead, you know what? We had that Erudition. Let's just play regular Erudition. So I'm going to attack you with Herald of Erudition, pitching this Genesis. By the way, all these are foil. I was like looking at my hand, I'm like, oh, this is a pretty hand. So this is
pretty nice.
5 Dominate. If it hits, this goes to my soul, and I get to draw 2 cards.
But there's no go again on it, so I guess...
It does have go again because of Luminars. Yeah.
Wow, that's annoying. We'll block for 5 then, with the Perch Grapplers and Falcon Wing. So blocking for 5.
Cool. With the go again, I'd like to play my second Herald of Erudition, and by that I mean Fractal Replication, which is going to do the same thing. So when you play or defend Fractal Replication, it gains the abilities and effects of all illusionist attack action cards on the combat chain. It also gains the attack equal to it. So this is another Herald of Erudition. So 5 Dominate, draw 2 cards. Go again.
Pretty good.
Yep, not bad.
Pretty good having 2 of those, considering you're only allowed 1 in the deck, but Fractal Replication could be anything at once. So that's a powerful turn, which would not normally come around that often. So I shall have to just deal with that fact, I think. And then I'll take 5 and you draw 2. And then you have go again still.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll take 5 then.
Okay. Sweet. And so this does go into my soul. And then I draw 2. Who knows? Dos. Yeah, I think we're just going to jam this out. I'll attack you with a blue War-Tune Herald, pitching this Figment of Triumph. Floating 1. So this is 5. Technically go again, but I have no cards in hand. I do have a card in my arsenal, though. But it's 5 go again. On hit, goes into my soul. Oh, I had a trigger here, too. I missed a... Oh, no. Never mind. I did not have a trigger. Never mind. This doesn't copy the name. So, Prism only cares about cards with the name Herald going into her soul.
That's right, yeah. So what's this coming in for?
It's coming in for 5. 5 go again. So I actually should note, I could still potentially do stuff. So, if this goes into my soul, then Prism will activate, and Emperor and Rapture will activate, so I will get to go tutor for a Figment.
Yeah, we'll block for 6 then with a Deadeye and a Sedation shot.
Cool. I'm down for that. I'm just going to clean up my turn then. And
Alright.
pass it over to you. The order doesn't matter all that much because I'm going to shuffle my deck at some point.
I'm going to shuffle my deck.
Good old deck.
Right then.
Interesting.
Shoot to 2.
Interesting. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to pitch into Great Bow. So we're going to pitch a yellow bolt and shot just to have a look at the top card. Float 1. Let's have a look. Okay. It does nothing. So that's fine. And then we're just going to play a Codex out of our arsenal.
Which Codex is this?
Codex of Frailty.
Okay, well, I have a card in my arsenal already, so all I do is I just get a Frailty.
Yeah. So I'll just be getting back this Sedation shot. And then I'll be using the 1.
Actually grab the Frailty token. I have him in my Uzuri deck here.
Yeah, and I'll get a Ponder as well. But this is coming in for 4. If it hits, you get an Inertia token. So you won't be able to arsenal anything.
Yeah, I'm going to block that for sure. So here's my... How many cards do you have in your hand?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm done. So I had to block quite a lot last turn.
Alright, so... My turn's going to be... weird. Slow. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to... Yeah. I'm just going to go to reactions. And then from my arsenal, I'm gonna Soul Shield that. And I think I want to pay for that with... How much is that attacking for again?
4.
Yeah, I'm just going to pay for that with this, that all you got. So I'm going to block 6, and then this goes into my soul.
Cool, so that's that. I will get a Ponder, so it'll just be this going into my arsenal, and then I draw 4 and it should go.
Alright. That goes on the bottom. Yeah, my turn's like very weird and kind of jank, to be honest.
Thank God. You had a very, very good start, and then that second turn was also quite aggressive. So,
yeah, I mean, this is not terrible, but it's also not great. It's more of a setup kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So I'm just going to play Pierce Reality. So this is the Spectra Aura that gives my first Illusionist attack each turn +2. And then I'm just going to Arsenal a card and then pass.
Yeah, it's not a nice one though.
Not bad.
Okay. It's a cumulative value over time.
You can attack it.
Opportunity 3.
Yeah, Spectra.
No thanks. No thanks. Right, cross wrap. So I'm gonna flip up this take aim. Have a look at the top card. Well.
Interesting. 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 Well.
I don't know. That can go to the bottom, I think. Yeah. Right, then we'll play this take aim. Next arrow gets +3, or next ranger attack gets +3. Then we're going to pitch. Do we pitch that or that? This, I think. Pitch a yellow into Sand Scour to float 1. Look at the top card. Okay, that's good. So we're going to choose to put this card from the top of the deck into the arsenal, which is a red Spire Sniping. So when this enters, I get to look at the top 2 again and put them back in any order. Oh, that could stay on top.
Oh no! Oh
then,
no!
We're going to activate Aelia to put this infecting shot into our arsenal. Gets a name counter because it came into the deck with Aelia and Sand Scour comboed. So this is dominate and a name counter, so it gets +1 from its own effects there as well. And then, yes, it's not a nice turn, really. Then we're going to play a Lace with Inertia. Then we're going to use the 1 to play a Melting Point. And then we're going to use the Tunic to fire this at you. So this is a large arrow. So this is coming in for 6, 10, 16 dominate.
Dominate?
If it 6, yeah, because it came in off the top of Aelia.
16?
So 16 dominate. If it hits, you get an inertia and a blood rot pox. And I get to destroy a one-handed weapon you control.
Well, I don't have a one-handed weapon, but...
No. But it's a lot of damage. That's lethal.
I might be dead? I don't know if I can... I'm at 12.
Yes.
I don't know if I can stop 16.
16 dominate.
So 3, 4, 5. I can block... I can go to 1?
But then you'll have a blood rot as also.
Yeah, I mean...
So you have to...
I'll have cards in hand. That's fine. To pay for the blood rot. But... I think this sucks. I think I'm just... I was going to have a nice turn. I was going to dominate you for 10 next turn. I was going to dominate you for 10, then also draw a card. I was going to draw 3 cards and then gain 3 life and draw... my next turn was going to be sweet. Stupid Aelia.
You had some good starting turns though. I had to try and weather that storm first also.
Well, it doesn't matter if you just kill me in one shot if I had 2 good starting turns. All you
True.
need is one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty vile to be honest.
So, okay. I think the only way I live through this is still basically die. Is I have to block with this Lumina Lance for 3. Sorry, my deck is spicy. I'm running Lumina Lance. And then also I have to Footsteps and Empyrean Rapture. And I have to pitch 2 to pay for those. So let's pitch this Passing Mirage. Technically, we'll float 1 here. So what that does is Empyrean Rapture becomes, it gets Ward 1. And then this one lets me block, right? When I defend with it, I can pay 1 as 1 block. So this will block a total of 5. DM Armada says ban Aelia, am I right? Nah, she's fine.
Ban Aelia, ban Sand Scour Aelia in Highlander, yes.
Highlander's a high power format. We allow Sand Scour Aelia.
We allow it.
So yeah, I'm gonna block. This is 5. And you said you're coming in for 16?
Yes, you take 11.
I take 11 from 12. I go to 1. So that's the
you
only.
Go to 1, you get.
That's the only way I not die.
Yeah, so you go to 1, you get a blood rot and an inertia, and then I will Arsenal and pass. But yeah, I think that was just a very fortunate turn of events with regards to the spire sniping coming in, allowing me to look at 2 more cards. So yeah, Sandscar Greatbow is great for just trying to filter for the right thing to then do a massive thing. So, but I enjoy it. Highlander ban list. Sandscour banned.
All right, here's my custom Blood Rot and Inertia. There we go. Okay. So the thing is, I'm at 1. I'm pretty dead now at this point, I think. My turn's not nothing, but it's not great either. So I think I can't do both, which sucks because this won't have go again. So I can either attempt to punch you for 8, actually. It's not that worse. I can hit you for 8 dominate. What are you at? You're at like 20
15
million or something. Or I can just play this and gain some life, which is probably the play, which sucks so bad. Okay, well, all right. I'm gonna have to play it out anyway. So I'm just gonna play this tome from my arsenal. We're gonna pitch the haze bending to pay for it. So we're gonna float 2 resources. I'm gonna draw 2 cards, and since it's played from arsenal, I will gain life. So draw 2 cards, and then I will gain 3 life. So I go up to 4 because I have 4 cards or 3 cards in my hand. And then I will, let's say, if I do it this way, it's kind of the same equity, right? But maybe not. So I'm gonna put this card into arsenal then, and then pass. And then just pass.
Well, unfortunately, you can't put anything to arsenal because you got an inertia, so you have to shuffle that or your hand back into your deck because you have an inertia.
Oh yeah, you shuffle it back in, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yes.
Oh wait, so hold on. No, actually, hold on. No, I have 2 triggers. So I have Blood Rot Pox and then inertia. So, I have 3 cards in hand. I will pay for the Blood Rot. So it doesn't matter anyway. So you know, I can use this as a flex to show you my hand. I had an Arclight Sentinel, and then
that's good. That is a good one to go to the bottom because that would have screwed me.
Yeah, that would have been nice last turn.
Yes.
And then Herald of Tenacity, which would have been the 8 dominate because 6 + 2 from the Pierce. Anyway, I pitch these, and then they all go to the bottom anyway.
Yeah, and then just a nice turn of events considering those cards are right at the bottom now, and you've only got 1 of them. So, just nice turn of events for me, really.
Yeah, because you've been so unlucky so far. Well, it's your go.
Change it to 1.
Full grip.
Cross wrap, flip up this bolt and shot, have a look at the top card. Alright, okay. So you're on 4 life. So if I can dominate something, I need to get at least 4 through in order to basically do the maths on it. If I'm figuring that out correctly. So yeah, we'll do a Ravenous Rabble first, revealing a red immobilizing shot. So 4 go again first.
4 go again. I think this is the right time to play this. I'm just gonna go no blocks, and then I'm gonna Flicker Trick that. So Flicker Trick is a react that blocks for 5, and it says if it defends a non-illusionist attack with 6 or more, destroy it because it has Mirage. So I think it's a good time to look at that. So block 5.
Cool. So that's fully blocked. Then we will. Probably a better idea. Then we're going to play Read the Glide Path yellow. So next arrow attack gets +2, and then we're going to shoot this bolt and shot for 6. Go again if it hits reload. Then I still have an activation of the bow after this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
Very nice.
I'm pretty sure I'm dead this turn. Yeah. Block 3, take 3, go to 1. You can reload. Go for it.
I'll reload. And you have, what, 2 cards left?
Yep.
So if I dominate a 4, that should be okay. So I will reload. I'll reload this. Then I'll activate as Aelia, put this immobilizing shot in with a name counter on it, and then I'll fire it for 4.
Yep.
Dominate.
Yep.
Oh! Baby.
Yep.
There we go.
Tried to cling on, but 16 damage dominate when my character literally has 16 starting health is probably not great.
That was funny. Captured live on Red Zone Rogue channel forever.
I love how everyone was complaining about Prism. They're like, oh, Prism, illusionist, and then he just dominates me for 16.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. I mean, I don't even do that in real. Well, I say real as Aelia, but I don't do that, you know, in CC decks or anything. I don't get to do that. It's just so much more varied, you know, because every card is different. They just stack. They stack a lot more. I feel like they stack a lot better because everything's different on them. If that makes sense.
Here, let me play with a deck that's not a meme. Let me play with a deck that doesn't have 20 no blocks or is Arachne. We're gonna play with Ira now. Let's play with something that can maybe win.
Yeah, but they've been pretty close nonetheless.
No, that last game was not close at all, dude. You fucking destroyed me.
Yeah, but you had a good start. I just managed to weather that, I think. But yeah, we'll see. See what this next one's like.
I mean, I had like attacks lined up if you didn't just keep smacking me for like 15 plus damage a turn. I had like that turn if I was able to keep a 2-card hand, which is definitely not happening. But I had a 9 attack. There was a 2-card 9 attack, but there's no way.
You've had some stuff to deal with. You got that ridiculous, massively huge attack on that game, and then you got Judge Judy'd in a crucial point last game.
It's rough. Well, I mean,
it's funny.
I played Arachne, and like, yeah, literally, I think I'm running like most of the cards in my Prism deck have 0 block. They don't block at all. Because I'm running almost all of the Figments that have 0 block. I'm running all of the instant speed auras, which also have 0 block. And then I'm also running, technically, Mirage has 0 block unless you block with it, or Fractal has 0 block unless you block with another thing. Yeah, there's a lot of 0 block. Oh, Light of Soul, I'm running Light of Soul. Yeah. I was like, oh, this will be a fun little, sweet little angel deck. And then the other one was like 20 contract cards. So this.
Yeah, the first one was a lot closer, but it just came down to a few things that were just out of your control to really deal with. But there we go. That's what happens. We'll see if it happens this time. I doubt it.
We shall see.
We shall see.
This deck's actually playing with good cards though, so we'll see how it goes.
But you only have one of them. You only have one good card.
Turns out
I only have one good card too.
Turns out there's a lot of good cards that attack for 4 and have go again and have cause 0.
We'll see.
We'll see. We shall see. I'm gonna choose to go first again. We have Kadachi, Zephyr Needle, and then my equipment suite is very standard, no memes this time. So Mask, Tunic, Tiger Stripe, and Snapdragon Scalers. I figured when I was building these, I need to build at least one deck. That's not terrible. All right.
Let's see.
Alrighty. So we'll do Tunic to 1.
So you've gone first every time, right? Yeah, you have. You've gone first every time.
I rolled. Yes, I won the roll, and then I lost twice in a row.
Maybe it's better to go second. Who knows?
Right. Possibly.
It's all new. We're not the experts here.
All right. Well, we're gonna just ninja right off the gate. So we'll Kadachi for 1 with go again, pitching blue lunging press.
Cool. Yep. Take it.
I'm going to then see if you have a D-React. If you want to D-React this to blow it up, yeah, go for it. I'm going to Zephyr Needle you for 2 because it gets to the bonus from Ira. So it's coming in for 3.
Coming in for 3. What's the blow up text on this?
you have to block it with something that blocks higher than its attack. So if Zephyr Needle is defended by a card with defense higher than its attack, destroy it at when the combat chain closes. So if you block with a 4 block, it'll blow it up. So,
oh, do a block value higher than its thing. Right, okay.
yeah. So if you have a D-React, if you want to bust a D-React on this, I open it up. You may D-React my weapon if you'd like.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'll block with a yellow bolt and shot, though, for 3.
Okay. So that blocks it out. I think we're going to then attack you with Exude Confidence for 4. Also, while Exude Confidence isn't defended by a card with equal or greater attack value, the defending hero can't play or activate instance or defense reactions this combat chain, and can also pay 3 to give it +2. It's coming up for 4 right now. The shiny.
Okay.
Shiny Exude Confidence.
Pretty nice.
It's one of my favorite cards in the game. When I found out at one point they were like selling for like $1, I literally bought like 15 of them. I have a whole binder page of Exude Confidence.
Yeah, nice. Cool. I'll just block for 8 then.
For 8. 8, you say?
Yeah.
Do I want to mulligan my hand? I think it's better to arsenal a card. It's an interesting position. So you have no cards in your hand right?
No, not right now, no.
You know what? Sure. We're going to waste some items here. I'm going to Snapdragon Scalers to give that go again.
Yep.
So this has go again. When an attack action card you control with the 3rd or higher to hit in a row. That's not going to happen. Yeah, I'm just going to CNC you. I'll pitch this back heel kick and use the floating resource. I'll just smack you for 6.
Cool. Do I chuck my boots away as well, just to preserve life? Yeah, why not? Chuck my boots away as well. So I take 4. I'm on 15.
Sounds good.
Fair dues.
All right, that's your go.
Let's draw. Shooting to 1. Okay. So
Interesting.
let's pitch into the Great Bow. Pitching a yellow, so there's 1 floating. Look at the top card. Okay.
Very interesting.
We're going to choose not to. Actually, yeah, we need to do that, don't we? We need to go back.
Those Kasai sleeves are so sick. Oh yeah, I finally decided to bust out the Kasai sleeves that Dragon Shield sent me. Affiliate link in the description down below, by the way. You can also actually, no joke though, if you actually do want to buy Dragon Shield sleeves, I actually have a promo code that gets you 5% off. So I'm not just saying that just to be like, hey, use my promo code, but hey, you can use my promo code. But you also save 5%. It's just Rogue 5. Get 5% off. So yeah.
Cool. So Sandscar's Great Bow, I'm going to put a card from my hand into my arsenal, which is immobilizing shot, but then I'm going to activate Aelia to put this Read the Glide Path into my arsenal. I'm then going to play it to give my next attack +2, opt again. Okay. Then we will crack the Bullseye Braces to put this red in the ledger into my arsenal with +1. Then we're going to play a Release Detention and then fire the red in the ledger at you for 11.
Of course it is. Of course it's for 11. Does it have Dominate?
No. No Dominate.
Oh, that sucks. I can't even block it out.
That is the power card in this matchup, though. So it's going down the drain early. Try and get you back into it.
It's definitely going to get you back into it. It's going to give you all of the tempo. You're going to have a 4-card hand. And this is how I lose again. All right, I'm going to block 6 and take whatever the rest is. Is it 5?
5, yeah.
Yep.
Cool. But what I had to do there to get that 11 was to crack my bullseye braces, put an arrow into my arsenal, activate Aelia to get a buff from the top, play it, and then use the bullseyes to bloody put the arrow in. So,
DM really. Steven says, sheesh, I thought these high rolls only happened to me on Talishar. No, Steven, you should watch any of my games. If I play against Ian, he also high rolls me. So don't worry about it, man. I get high rolled like literally every stream. All right, I'm just gonna Arsenal pass. Go ahead. Like I got nothing. So yeah.
All right. You're gonna hate it. Oh dear. It's not nice.
Robstein says, thinking about the format, it may be good to have the situation of no generics, as in class and talent matching cards only. That would be awful, because there are barely enough cards to make a cohesive deck with generics.
Yeah.
Your deck would be an absolute pile of crap, and maybe with cracked baubles, but you can't because they're also generic. Even with 40 cards, and using generics, there are some classes that are like stretching. I was trying to make a Viserai deck, and I was like, I'll try to make an OTK Viserai, and it's rough. It's real rough, even with like generics and stuff.
Yeah, so some of it's hard to make work, but as is also goated on Aelia. I'm not the goat, but you know I can navigate. But I'm just enjoying playing this Sandscour Great Bow, so I never play it, but you know it's pretty good. It's quite nice to be able to dig for things you need to find in the moment. Right, so this is not very nice because we're going to codex and get back the red in the ledger.
Yes, you were saying about how I played 2 eruditions. Here you go.
Here we go. So you get a frailty as well. I'm going to get this red in the ledger. I have to discard a card though, so it's not going to be as bad as before. So I'm going to discard this.
Actually, I'm probably more sad about the frailty, to be honest. That's pretty brutal.
Discard this take aim. And then we're going to play Seek and Destroy, and then pitch this Judge, Judy, and Executioner proxy to fire this red in the ledger at you for 8.
Okay, that's actually not too bad. We're going to block 4 from hand, so we got blue Snatch, blue Alpha Snatch.
Wow.
And then blue Hurl. For 4, go to D-Reacts, or go to Reacts. I'm going to Springboard Somersault for another 4. So block 8.
Cool, yeah. Fully blocked. That is the red in the ledger's gone from the deck now, because Codex is also gone. Ponder trigger, so this will go into my arsenal.
Like I said, it's the frailty that was actually kind of rough that turn.
True, yeah, it's good against ninjas for sure.
It made my turn play itself. All right, my go?
Okay. Yep.
All right. Salty, I return. I will double strike you for 1. Yep, double strike you for 1.
Yep, take it. Go to 14.
Cool. This vanishes. I can play it this combat chain. Hey, guess what? I'm going to double strike you again for 2. Got +1 from the Ira effect.
Take it again. Go to 12.
Ooh. Okay. You know what? Now I have an interesting play line. Actually, I'm sorry. It was for you take another 1. It was coming from 3. The Tiger Stripe Shuko triggered it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it actually was coming in for 3. What are you at, by the way?
11.
11? So I'm gonna show you my card because I'm gonna play it either way. So it's a pink snatch. Oh, look at that! Pink snatch. So I could either pink snatch you for 4, and if it hits, I would draw 2 cards because I would draw one from the Mask of Momentum and then one from itself. Or I could just attack you with Kodachi to threaten the draw, and it'll have go again because this is a 0 cost.
Kodachi's your frailty though, so they won't do any damage.
It's snatch for 4.
I
forgot about it, even though it's just sitting right here.
Yeah, okay. Tunic can go, even though it's going to be active next turn, so that's 1. And any reactions?
No.
Cool. I'll play a yellow take cover to block the other 3. So I block 4.
That does it. I mean, that was not too bad for a 2-card hand.
No.
Alright, go ahead.
Ninja go burr. Skullbone, flip up this barbed undertow. Look at the top card. Okay.
Interesting. Interesting hand.
That can go to the bottom from the Skullbone. Then we're going to play a Read the Glide Path. Look at the top card. Okay. A bit better. Still not as good as I would like. But we'll do it anyway. Activate as Aelia. Put this red Spire Sniping into our arsenal. So we're going to look at the top 2 cards again with the trigger of that resolving.
Yep. Also, Spire Sniping has dominate.
It does indeed. And the name counter. And then we're just going to play a Lace with Frailty and then fire at you for 11. Dominate, pitching this Melting Point.
Frailty again?
11 dominate.
My god. Yep. Yep. Alright. Well. Can you look away? I want to show chat why this is absurd. I just keep getting dunked on. Can you look away for just a second? Just a second. I just want to show him.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's gonna frailty me, right? Look at this. Look what's in my hand. Look at this, and then look at the frailty he's gonna do. Yep. Anyway, so you can look back.
Okay, so it must be dagger matters cards or weapon matters cards then, because the frailty is turning those off. Yeah.
Potentially, yes. Especially since they're the only ones in my deck, and I happen to have them on the turn where you're gonna frailty me.
Oh dear.
Well, there's no way I can block 11. Even if I chuck 5, I can only block 8 total if I threw even all of my equipment in front.
Yeah.
So this just kind of sucks. So it says 11.
Yeah.
Take it. I'm at 4.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty.
There's no way I'm coming back if I just dunk my whole hand every turn. So.
Not as a ninja, no.
Let's try to.
I draw and then she'll go.
Yeah, it's pretty bad turn, but I think we can make it. I think we can make it work, maybe. We'll see. All right, so we're gonna start by attacking with Zephyr Needle for 1 with my tunic. So it gets -1 from the frailty. So it's coming in for 1. So if you block with anything, it will get destroyed.
Skullbone could go under the bus. So block for 1.
All right. So that'll get destroyed when the combat chain closes, which is not now. Which is not now. We are then going to
naked as Aelia, baby.
We are then going to... which order do I want to do this in?
Thanks everybody who stuck around this long as well, as we're jamming the 3rd game now.
I'm going to bleed out, pitching this stab wound. So yes, I had both bleed out and stab wound. So jeez. I'm gonna pay full cost for the bleed out, so it's gonna cost 2. So I'll float 1 from the stab wound. So this is 4 go again. I'm sorry, it's not 4 go again. It is 5 go again. It gets +1 from Ira.
Cool. Yeah, we'll take it. Go to 6.
Okay. And then let's see if you'll take this. Whirling Mist Blossom. 2 go again. If it hits you, I draw 2 cards.
Two.
Yep. If Whirling Mist Blossom hits, and it's the second or higher chain link in a row to hit, draw 2 cards. And Bleed Out hit, so if Whirling Mist Blossom hits, I will draw 2 cards.
And what does Shuko do? What is the active effect on that?
It says the second attack action card with 2 or less base attack each turn gets +1, and damage can't be prevented. It does not trigger because this is the first 2 attack or less attack action card that I played this turn.
Yeah. Okay, then we will.
So it's coming in for just 2.
Yes. We'll block for 2 then with this overflex.
Okay. I think I goozled you. I have Ancestral Empowerment, so it's going to get +1 and draw a card. Do you have any reactions?
No.
So you'll take 1 and I'll draw 2 cards.
Nice.
1, 2. Now I have a high roll turn. Yep. I'm going to then play Head Leads the Tail. I'm going to pitch this Flock of the Featherwalkers to pay for it. So this is going to be 3 go again. When it attacks, name another card. Attack action cards with that name have +1 this combat chain. I'm going to name Salt the Wound. So this is 3 go again. If it hits, I will draw a card from Mask of Momentum, and then it gives +1 to the next Salt the Wound I play.
Nice. Cool. Block for 3.
Okay. So that's blocked. And then I will play Salt the Wound. So Salt the Wound, we have a couple triggers here. So we have a Tiger Stripe trigger. So it'll get +1 from the Tiger Stripe because it's the second 2 attack or less. And then it's also going to get another +2 because the Bleed Out and the Mist Blossom hit. So this is coming in for 5 Salt the Wound.
So I'm not dead. But still, it's... That's another thing as well. It's like Ancestral Empowerment exists. So normally you think, oh, do they have it? But in this format, you're like, oh, I've only got 1. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I'll just block for 2. And you bloody had the thing.
Yeah.
It's just like one-offs, mate. It's fucking well fun.
This turn would have been so much better if I didn't have the frailty.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Cool. So I can survive, but it's just whether I take a risk or not.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is wait. This is 2, 3, 4, 5. This is coming in for 6. I'm sorry. It gets +1 from the Head Leads the Tail as well. So it's coming in for 2, +1 from the Shuko, +1 from the Head Leads the Tail, and then +1 from the Mist Blossom and the Bleed Out hitting. So it's actually getting +4. So this is actually 6. My bad.
Okay. I'll block for 3 with this Hemorrhage Boar, so I'll go down to 1.
Okay. So you're at 1. That is going to conclude my turn, and my Zephyr Needle will get destroyed as well as your hat.
Cool. So I've got 1 card in hand. It's just going to be a Ravenous Rabble, revealing a red. So it is 4.
Alright, so I do need to block this. Let me take a look at my hand.
Luckily, still have armor, though.
Interesting hand. What are you at?
1.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I'll just block with these, sure.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Draw.
I don't think there's a way I die unless you have. I mean, I don't think there's a way that you don't die unless unless you have a Sigil of Solace. So let's see if you have a Sigil of Solace. I'm gonna play Hurl, and I'm gonna pay the alternate cost to throw my dagger at you for 1 damage.
Cool. Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had red Bittering Thorns and Art of War as the other 2 cards in my hand.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
I got a high roll turn too. There we go. High roll turns win games, I guess.
Especially in this game as well. Like, you know, Ancestral, I could have blocked it. I had a 3 block in hand, but it's just the fact I thought, oh yeah, I'll block for 2. Ancestral Empowerment.
Yeah, I was trying. I was like, block 2, block 2, block 2, block 2. Just do it. Be greedy.
Yeah, that's right. But I think you had to be. Yeah, I had to be greedy in that moment. Otherwise,
I probably would have played Ancestral anyway, just to draw the card, because that had go again, and then I would have, you know, if it was a 0 cost, I probably would have just slapped it down anyway, just to try to push as much as I could.
No, it's good. Yeah, good stuff.
All right. Do you have
Lovely.
time? What time is it? Do you have time for another game? Because I can do.
Oh yeah, I've got. Yeah, I can do another one. Yeah.
All right, so let's not do Ira again. Let's do another jank deck. Let's see if I can win with a jank deck. All right. Arachne. Let's just do Arachne. Screw it. We're doing Arachne again.
No, it wasn't a non-game before.
Oh no, the Arachne game was close for sure.
Yeah. Just certain things lined up, and if they line up in this format, you love in life because you've got loads of different effects going on rather than just multiples of the same one. So.
Yeah, all right. Chris is heading out. Gotta hit the daily grind for my shop. Thank you for thank you for hanging out with us.
Absolutely. Cool. One more then.
Yeah. Oh, and also, Chris, if you're still here, much appreciated. I read the comment that you left on the last podcast episode about new players and being a store owner, and it was a really nice comment and really great to hear like a store owner's perspective on it. And we may mention it on the next live stream, which is on Friday, which is our holiday show for Living Legends. So just wanted to shout out that. Yeah.
Nice one. Yeah, I think Highlander's interesting, as Chris is saying here. We'll try and run some Highlander formatted blitz in the store for an on-demand or 2. Yeah, do it. I think
do it.
It's it'll be interesting to see what other communities think of it, because I know a lot of people have done it already, like DM Armada's already done it and stuff. But obviously, I just put out a tweet because of the Living Legend thing. I was like, yeah, let's just do Living Legend format, all just 1 card singleton, and then it sparks a bit of a conversation. So I just wanted to try it out, and it's pretty fun. So definitely try it if you're interested. It's good fun.
Yeah, we'll probably do it again. Our buddy Ian wanted to join us, but he is busy today. So
maybe get him on next time then.
Yeah, it'd be cool to do like a round robin kind of deal with a bunch of different decks to just kind of see how they go.
Yeah, I'll definitely build. I'll definitely build some other decks for it as well, for sure.
Yeah, because in addition to these ones, I also brewed up a Viscerai deck, a Briar deck. I was starting Icelander, but I was like, no, I want to have fun.
Oh yeah, frostbites and stuff. But then again, you know, if you're playing in this format, you're going to probably want to. Well, depends really, I guess. But you want to probably run more blues than normal, just because you want to have more blues with interesting effects and blue block 3s. So you might be able to get around ice easier because you're not as streamlined as other formats. But we'll see. Yeah, it could be a funny one to deal with. But Icelander again is only going to have 1 copy of each card. So again, I think it is a very high rolly format, and hence why it's quite fun, because you can just do stupid things.
I think Icelander would be good because a lot of her really good cards you can run 3 of. They're just kind of like commons and rares. So like Aether Icevein, for example, you could run 3 of them in your deck.
True. Yeah.
But you only get the 1 blue, so you know, I don't know. At the end of the day, I just didn't want to force Arcane Barrier. So I was just like, no Arcane Barrier.
Yeah.
You lost, so did you want to go first or second?
Yeah, I'll try first this time.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, Tunic to 1. Then we will pitch. Block it. Block it all.
Block it.
I block it. I'm going to pitch a yellow into Sandscour Great Bow. I'm liking this bow, by the way. So look at the top card.
That fucking thing destroyed Prism. Like, I got absolutely reamed.
That was funny.
It was disgusting. Oh, Ian, hey, he just says Just got to jump on now. How's it going? Hey, we just mentioned you.
We just mentioned you, yeah. Yeah, it's going well. It's going really well, Ian. I recommend looking at the last games as well. So maybe playing this back when you've got some time. Because there's been some really cool interactions with the fact that there's only one of each card in the decks, and yeah, it's been pretty fun all round. So definitely up for playing more.
Let's just say Prism haters eating good tonight.
Yeah, that's right. And Azalea's normally hate Prism too. You know, it was great to see that inertia hitting you and you shuffling the Arclight Sentinel to the bottom of your deck. Go away.
It was that and the 16 damage dominate turn are basically what killed me. It was like that, and then I was like, oh sweet, at least I got to keep this Arclight and have a good turn. Nope, no, I don't get that. You don't
get out of here.
None of that.
But so we're still resolving the bow. I'm going to just deciding whether I want this to be put into my arsenal. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put this Spire Sniping into my arsenal from the Great Bow effect, so I get to look at another top 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Shame that we didn't find anything for the dominant. So, in that case, we are just going to play a red take aim and then fire this Spire Sniping at you for 8. Just raw damage. Nothing special.
Okay.
8 damage.
What do I want to keep? What do I want to keep? We're going to block... I think I want to keep... This one? Alright, I'm gonna block 3 with Plunder the Poor, and then... Wait, is there any on-hit effects?
No, it's just raw damage, just 8 damage, nothing.
I'm gonna block 3, and then I'd like to go to reactions.
Yep.
I'll sink below. And
yep.
I think I want to sink this one. So this is gonna block 7.
So you just take 1.
Yeah, I'll take 1. Go 19.
Cool, and then I will just arsenal this and draw.
Okay. Cool, and then I will draw for turn with you. Let's go on the bottom. Look at my hand. Laugh to myself a little. All right, man, you ready? You ready for some Arachne-ness? Here we go. I'm gonna play Fleece the Frail for 4. So I get to look at the top card of your deck with the Arachne trigger. This one cares about banishing cards with defense 2 or less.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Okay, put that back on top. Let me think. Where's my phone? I don't remember how much block value that card has. Let me look it up real quick. I think it's... I don't know. I think we're gonna leave it on top anyway. I think we're gonna leave it on top.
Okay. If it's a buff, it's 2 most of the time.
Yeah.
If that makes any difference.
I'm pretty sure. We're just gonna leave it on top.
All right.
So this is coming in for 4. I have 3 cards in hand and absolutely no tricks at all. No tricks.
4.
No tricks at all.
No tricks at all. Okay, we'll block for 5 then, with an infecting shot and an overflex.
Okay. For my first reaction, I'm gonna play Cut to the Chase and give it +2. I'm not gonna look at the top card because I already know what it is. And then the reaction is gonna go back to you.
Cool. No reactions from me.
I'm also gonna... I think I'm just gonna go all in. I'm just gonna do it all. Yeah, I'm just gonna lunging press it for another +1. And then I'm going to break my red back shroud and play Spreading Plague for free, so you get 2 blood rots.
Nice.
So
good start.
Yeah. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7 total. So you're going to end up taking... You block it for 5, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to take 2, banish the top card of your deck.
Which is a Lace of Blood Rot, so that is a 2 block, yeah.
Yep. I figured that all the laces were 2, but I was like, not sure. So I got a silver for
That's
that.
right.
And then you get the 2 Blood Rot boxes, and I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Cool. So an extra 4 damage there potentially at the end. So
Wasted a little bit of block value on the red back shroud, but it is what it is.
just wanted to get damage out there.
Well, I didn't know I was gonna do that turn until I drew the hand, so I was like, hindsight, should have blocked with it first turn, but it's all good.
Cool. Right, so we're going to cross wrap, flip up this take aim, look at the top card.
Very interesting.
No, I can go to the bottom. Okay, we're going to play take aim. Going to reload a card. Which is going to be... do you want to reload? Do you want to Sandscar first? Yes, this card's wasted anyway, I think. Can Arsenal it? No, we're not going to reload. We're going to pitch to Sandscar for a red. So look at the top card. Okay. So that can go into the arsenal from the top of the deck. Yeah, that's better, I think. So yeah, that's going to go into the arsenal from the top of the deck. Because it comes in from the top, it gets a name counter. And then we're just going to pitch this to play this. So this is coming in for 6. If it hits, you get an inertia token.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you don't get to arsenal or anything.
I think I want to block with at least the Mask of Perdition. I think I want to block with just the Mask of Perdition. Yeah.
So you'll take 5?
Yep, I'll do that. So I'll go to 14.
Cool.
And then
so you get an inertia token.
I get the inertia, yeah.
But then at the end of my turn, I will take 4 damage because of the blood rot, so I'll go down to 14 as well.
Cool.
Cool. And then I will draw and pass the turn.
Pass the turn. I'm just gonna E-strike you. This is gonna be go again on the E-strike, by the way.
No.
So we're gonna E-strike you for 5 Arachne. I think we're gonna bottom this one because I want to do that one. Yeah. So it's 5.
5 Arachne.
5 Arachne.
Right.
It's just 5. Don't worry about it.
2 and 3 with barbed undertow going under the bus.
Okay.
Oh,
Then with
5.
With the go again, I will Spider's Bite you for 1, pitching Surgical Extraction, floating 1. So 1 go again. Spider.
Cool. No blocks. Take 1.
Okay. And then with the last remaining resource, I would like to annihilate you. This is Annihilate the Armed. So it's contract card. Get a look at the top card of your deck. This cares about banishing attack action cards, which is pretty good against your deck.
Yes, it is. So it's coming in for 5 as well, this one.
Yes, 5, plus the Spider's Bite debuff. Show me the money.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, you can leave that on top.
Alright. So 5 puts me down to 8. And you're on 14. That's not very nice.
I mean, Arachne is known for being very nice, so I don't... This is completely out of character.
Sod it. Tunic and Skullbone's going to go. And then I'll block for 3 on this non-attack action. So it's blocked for 5.
Oh, so that is a non-attack that blocks 3. Okay. So you have 2 cards, 2 cards in hand?
Yep.
Well, I don't have any resources floating, so yeah, that's gonna do it. Cool.
All right then.
I will not get a silver. Inertia goes away, and then I drop and pass you.
Cool. Okay then. So it's just going to be a simple turn. Crack the bullseye braces, put this endless arrow into our arsenal, then play release attention and fire it at you for 8. If it hits, it goes back to hand.
Okay. That's our last piece of equipment too.
It is indeed.
Interesting turn. Go 3. What do you... Yours also still at 14, right?
13.
13.
Yeah.
Kind of an interesting decision here.
Yes. You forced a lot of my cards and my equipment in order for me to throw something back on equal life, basically. So, that's my just thinking here, at least.
Trying to kind of just math out my blocks, or my blocks. So I think we at least block with this. I could go that, and then that. That's not the worst. Yeah. So I'm gonna block at least with this shred. And then probably I can hold off blocking those for now. So I would take 5 here if I just let this go through. But on my turn, I could still kind of like wham jangle you a little bit. I like the idea of kind of wham jangling you. So I'm just gonna block 3, and I'll take 5 and go to 9.
Cool. I don't know what that means, but we're going to see how it goes.
We're gonna
cool.
do some wham jangling.
Cool. So yeah, this arrow goes back to my hand, which I'm going to arsenal, and then it should go.
Yeah. Okay. I think no, I should start with this because it gives me the most information. Yes. So I'm gonna play a Codex of Inertia. So you can have an Inertia. I'll get a Ponder.
Yes.
And then top card of my deck goes into my arsenal. What is this? Okay, sure. And then I will attack you with a Spider's Bite. I'm going to pitch this Hurl. I'll have 1 floating. So this is coming in for 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay. We'll block for 3 with this sedation shot.
Okay. Just thinking of different possibilities here.
Different possibilities.
Because I kind of want to clear my arsenal for that Ponder. So I could... Oh, it's not... It wouldn't clear my arsenal anyway. It's a little bit of an awkward hand.
Damn.
Okay. We'll say that block is blocked.
Cool. Yeah. So block the dagger.
Yeah. I was really debating whether or not just kind of like smashing you with this, but I think pitching it's a little bit more effective. So I have a red razor reflex in hand, so I could razor that, give it a +3, but I think I'm just gonna pitch it instead, and then orbido classed you for another 1. The net result here is the same amount of damage, because if I razored him, he would have taken 1, and here is just also another 1, but it preserves the reflex. Attacks with a dagger. It's close. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take that 1 though. So I'll go to 12 on that one.
Okay. That also has go again, but I think we're just gonna leave it at that. Not actually clear my arsenal, because that would have been difficult to do without wasting a lot of stuff. And then ponder will trigger. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna draw. Because I don't think I have an instant I could do for the ponder, right? Let's see. First card was not instant. Okay, cool. Is your go.
Cool. Right then. So we're going to pitch to the bow first of all, just to see what's on top. We're going to pitch this infecting shot, just to have a look to see what's on top. Okay. Fine. Then we're just going to read the glide path. We know what's on top, so do we want to opt that way? Probably not. And then we're just going to come in for 6 with this endless arrow.
I will... I'll block 6.
Cool, so that's fully blocked.
The Nyx and already dead.
Nice.
Omewa Moshinderu.
I do have an inertia though, so this card in my hand will go to the bottom of my deck, and then I will draw 4 instead of being able to arsenal.
Yes, sir.
And then it's your go.
Bacon, egg, and cheese, and ham. Yes, sir. I'm not sure what the actual saying is. All right. I would like to annihilate you, pitching this floating 1. So I would like to look at the top card of your deck, please.
What's this coming in for?
It's coming in for 4. We'll leave that on top.
Okay. I'm just going to say no blocks on that one.
Okay. My first reaction will be Mask of Prediction. Do you have a reaction? Mask of Perdition, I mean.
Yeah, we'll take cover. So we'll block 4 as a reaction.
Okay, are you going to resolve your take cover trigger?
Yes, I will arsenal this card.
Okay. I have a reaction as well. I'm going to raise a reflex from Arsenal.
Nice.
Now, you have a reaction if you'd like.
No reactions from me.
Okay, so you will take 1. This is a blue Razor Reflex. I see. And we'll banish the top 2 cards of your deck. 1 for Perdition, 1 for Annihilate.
So I'll take how much damage?
Just 1.
1.
Yep.
But you get 2 banishes, and you get an attack action, and a Codex of Frailty.
Okay. So that's 1 hit, because I care about banishing attack actions, so we'll get 1 more silver.
Yep.
So we finally have the 2 silver to buy back something, which is sweet. 2 cold foil silvers. And then I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my turn and pass to you. So we have in our bin we have Redback and a Mask of Perdition.
Cool. Okay, my turn is pretty straightforward. We're just going to play a Seek and Destroy, a Premeditate, and then a Bolt and Shot. So it's 9.
Whew. Let me take a look at my hand. Whew. 9, okay. Oh, I really want to do this. We're gonna do it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. All right. These are getting in for sure. You have no cards in hand?
No.
And what are you at? 11? So I could go... just these, and then just kind of go for it again. I kind of want to just do that. Because then I can just buy back. I can also buy back a thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do it. I'm just gonna block these two. So you're coming in for 9. I'll take 7.
Yep.
I'll go to 2.
So you go to 2. You get a seek and destroy trigger as well. So you have to discard your hand and arsenal.
I'm gonna be playing everything out for sure.
Cool. I also get a ponder. So this would go into my arsenal, and then I'll draw 4, and that's your go.
All right. So at the start of my turn, I'm gonna crack my 2 silver here, and we'll get back the Mask of Perdition. We're gonna start out by doing a... I'll just do a hurl. So this is a 0 for 3 go again. I'm not gonna pay the extra cost to throw a dagger at you. So it's just coming in for 3. Go again.
Cool. No blocks.
Okay. So you take 3. Go to 8.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack with Spider's Bite, pitching this blue cut to the chase. We're going to float 1. Just a nice little nibble, spider nibble. A spinibble, if you will.
A spinibble. I'll block for 3.
Okay, and that blocks. With the go again from that, I'm going to play my Alpha Foil Nimblism. That will break the combat chain here, and then I will eradicate you for 7. So I get to look at the top card of your deck as per Arachne's effect. Ooh, we'll leave that one on top.
Okay.
So this is coming in for 7, and then when it hits you, it will banish that many cards.
So that's a lot of cards.
Yeah. And then also cares about banishing yellow cards. So I'll get silver for every yellow card, but I assume there's not very many yellow cards in your deck.
There's a few actually. Not too many, but there's no resources floating or anything. You just...
No, I have no resources floating.
I think I just have to take this then, don't I? And just... hope I don't get milled. Yeah, okay, no blocks.
Okay, I'm gonna react and do the mask, so you can mill 8, please.
Cool.
Yep.
Nice.
So the top card...
The Phoenix, God of Deception over here.
The top card is Red in the Ledger, so I was like, we're leaving that on top.
Red in the Ledger, Judge Judy,
oh, I love it.
Battering Bolt, Ravenous Rabble, Remorseless, Drill Shot, loads of reds here. Read the Glide Path, and Lace of Inertia. So all reds.
Yeah, so no, I get no silver from that, but we banished 8 cards, and that's all that I really care about. So
yeah, that's a lot of value.
How many cards do you have left in your deck, by the way?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna bottom that card and then pass the turn. Go ahead. What's your life at now, too? Because you just took 7.
1. So I'm 1 life.
Okay, well I'm at 2, so yeah. I might just be dead here, but I'm very happy that I was able to do that, even if I die.
Yeah. We'll see. See what happens. So we're going to pitch Aspire Sniping Blue into Sand Scour. So there's 2 floating. Look at the top card. Okay. Not what we want to see, really. Yeah, I think I'll just lose now as a result of that.
As a result of the mill?
No, as a result of what's in my arsenal and what I've just seen on top of my deck.
Ah,
means
gotcha.
It means I can't do. Oh yeah, I need to do it the other way around. So I need to play this first. I need to play this at my arsenal first, and then use the scan scour, great bow, pitching this to then look at the top card. There's nothing there, so then I put something into my hand, so it doesn't actually change anything. There's no new information. So this goes into my arsenal, this withering shot.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll pay 1 to play this melting point, and then we'll use the 1 to play this withering shot. So it's coming in for 3, 7, 10. If it hits, you get 2 frailties.
Yeah, I'm dead. You killed me.
Oh, there we are then.
Yeah. So I can block 3, 6, 7, 8. I'm at 2. The last card in my hand is a Heart of Fandle, so I can't block with it. So
oh, boo.
yeah, there you go.
There we go. Again, that was very close though. That those matches are quite close.
Yeah, just bummer. That I do the heart that turn. Oh well. Yeah. I was gonna try to mill you out, just block everything with everything, but immediately followed it up with a no block. Oh well.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a shame, really. Don't think I had too many attacks left either.
Well, I milled you for 8, so I'm happy with that at least.
Yeah. Hot diggity dog. Well, that was good fun actually.
Poor Arachne.
It's interesting.
I'll win someday.
Yeah.
Oh, it was interesting. It was interesting. I think.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my takeaway from this is that silly meme decks are probably not the best because you only have one of every card in your deck, so like the power density is really low, especially if you do like just kind of like the jokey all contract deck or the 20 no block Prism deck. It makes decks that have just good stuff that much better because you have much higher card quality. Yeah,
you have to draw those cards. You have to draw those cards as well, though.
Well, yeah, but for my Ira deck, I just put only good cards in it. That's the thing. I called it Ira good stuff, so it's just running like, you know, E-Strike, CNC, Sink Below, Fate for Scene. It's just kind of like Censor, just generically good stuff. Scar for a Scar. You know, Ravenous Rabble, Snatch, Art of War. I just put all like the really good, like generic Majestics, and then I backed that up with like a couple combo lines that could do some kind of cool stuff. But I just threw in all the good cards because I was like, it's Ira. Yeah. But
yeah, she's pretty good.
The Arachne deck has about 20 contract cards, a whole bunch of reactions, like attack reactions. And that's most of the deck. It's just attack reactions and contract cards. Plus I threw in Heart of Fandle and Plague Hive. And yeah, that's the Arachne deck. Did surprisingly better than I thought, but still.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah,
still couldn't get there.
No. Yeah, but both the Arachne Aelia games are very, very close. Prism were just, you started off very, very well, and then I just hit you with an incredibly massive attack, and then that the Ira game as well was pretty good. So I think they were pretty good games overall.
Yeah,
but they lend themselves to high rolls every now and again because you're just drawing different. All the cards you draw are different, so it's just the high roll factor is larger, I think.
Yeah, I got greedy too with that mill, because if I kept the Mask of Perdition around to block with, I would not have died. I would have gone to 1. So yeah, I just got really greedy. I just wanted to mill. Just wanted to mill. So
yeah, well,
I'll take that as a moral mill victory. A military.
Nah.
Because yeah, I died by exactly 2 because I blocked 8, took 2. If I had the +1 from the mask, it would have been 9. Oh well.
Yeah, so that would have just been down on me to then try and find a dominate, but I don't know how many attacks I had left. I had 8 cards left in my deck. Well, no, maybe 7 after you.
Yeah, my follow up would have been bad because I would have had to keep the heart in my hand. So my follow up would have literally just been Spiders Bite You for 1. So you'd have to at least block with 1 card because you're at 1. But then you'd have 3 cards to try to kill me. But my game plan after that was literally just to try to mill you out. Because you only had 8 cards left in your deck. So my goal would have been to block everything, every turn.
Yeah, just chuck daggers and then just block me, basically.
Yep. Because you only had
the only advantage...
Only like two turns, basically, worth of... Because you only had 8 cards, right? So it's like...
Yep.
2 or 3 turns?
So... Yeah, I just had to find the dominate, basically, which could or could not have happened. You know, it's an advantage that Aelia has later on in the game is finding the dominate, especially with Sandscour, because you can just try and find it easier. But yeah, no, the Assassin Ranger games are very close, so they were good. They'll be good to watch back for anybody who's missed them so far, who's joined us midway through.
Yeah,
definitely go and watch them back.
Speaking of midway through, how much time do you have left? Time is it?
So it's 10 to 1 in the morning. So I could still do one more.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Sure. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. You know what? I can't possibly lose that badly with Prism twice, can I? I think I should play with either of the decks that I lost with. So probably not Ira. I think I should either play with Arachne again or Prism. And once again, for the last game of the night, for the 12 people watching, who should I play? Arachne or Prism? I'll let you choose. So this would be the 3rd Arachne game or the 2nd Prism game. Arachne's been close twice. Prism got absolutely shit-canned the first time. So I will leave it to the first person to type in chat what we play as I reset the life total.
Incredibly high roll. But then you had a great start though. That's the thing. That's the weird thing. It's how it goes, I guess, in this format because you just don't have.
It's because the start was on turn. I think it's because the start was on turn 1 and you're able to draw back up. So you still had like a 4-card like tempo, and then you just crushed me turn after turn, and I wasn't able to get any of the cards out of your hand. So you just had 4-card grip, like turn after turn. You really can't let Aelia do that, or you just die.
True. Prism, people want to see.
Yeah, I got Prism again. All right.
Let's see what goes down.
Alrighty. Well, I lost. I'll choose to go first again, I guess.
Cool.
And we shall see.
We shall be seeing.
All right.
Everyone loves Prism. There we go.
Prism. Okay. Let's see if I can not get dominated for 16 on turn 2 or 3. No promises though.
Vile.
I'll just get a Arclight in my arsenal and just sit on it until he does that. How about that?
That's right. Yeah. Good idea.
I'll just wait. Just wait with the Arclight and arsenal. But I'm so greedy.
That's funny though.
I want to attack the angels.
You still have access to one Arclight Sentinel, which can swing the entire game. So that's a very powerful card to be sure. Yeah.
I don't have a lot of ways to get it back, though. I don't think I have any ways to get it back. Because when I was making this deck, I found, because the pull rates of Dusk Till Dawn were so awful, even though I spent like $1,000 opening boxes, I didn't pull all of the angels. I was actually missing like 2. So I'm not...
Oh, really?
I don't have 2 of the figments, yeah.
Damn. Which ones do you not have?
I think it's Rebirth and War, maybe? Those might be the 2. Yeah, so pull rates. Am I right? All right. Art thou ready?
Cool. So yeah, I've drew, and then it's your go first, I guess.
You have guessed right. And sure. We're just gonna try to wham jangle you again. I'm gonna start with a Herald of Tenacity. So this is 6 dominate. Go again, because I pitched a yellow card. And if it hits, it goes into my soul. Also Phantasm.
Cool.
With the Prism wham jangle.
Cool. We'll block for 2 with a Rabble.
Okay.
We'll take 4.
Okay, take 4. This goes into my soul, and then I have a Prism trigger. I'm gonna go search my deck for a Herald, or search my deck for a Figment and put it onto the arena and shuffle. I think the play here is, unless I can get 2 cards in my soul. I think what I get. I don't think I burn through the Erudition right now. I think it's smarter to grab something else. So that's actually kind of spicy. I'm going to get Figment of Tenacity. So it says, when this enters the arena, your next attack this turn gets Dominate. So my next attack gets Dominate.
Cool.
I like Dominate.
It's definitely good on turn 1.
Let's shuffle up. And then I will... What's the other side? It does Dominate stuff, right? Yeah. When it attacks, you can banish a card from soul. If you do your attacks, all attacks this turn gain Dominate. That's pretty good. Okay.
Very good.
Then I will... I think I just want to dominate you a bunch. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to attack with a War-Tune Herald. Pitching Shimmers of Silver, floating 2. This is 6 dominate. When it hits, goes into my soul.
Cool. I'll block for 2 again.
Okay, so
take 4.
Take another 4. This goes into my soul. I'm going to use the Empyrean Rapture effect to do Prism's effect to transform the Figment, banishing a card from my soul. So we'll banish the Tenacity. And then I'll use the 2 floating resources here to attack you with the Angel for 4. Also dominate. When it attacks, I can banish a card from... Oh, wait, you know what? Do I want to banish this to get the extra dominate for this one? No, I don't think it matters. So, well, we have 2 cards in hand.
Yeah.
I'll save that for later. So this will just be for 4.
Cool. Block for 2 again.
Okay.
Take 2.
Okay. So you're at 10 now, right?
10 life. That's right.
Cool. I'm done. It is your go.
Fantastic.
Did some angel stuff.
Tune it to 1. Okay, 10 life. How do we come back from this?
And one thing to note for everyone watching, Luminaris does not give the angels go again because they are light. They are not illusionist attacks. Luminaris only cares about illusionist attacks.
Cool. Pitch a yellow into the Great Bow. Look at the top card. And then choose to put an arrow from my hand into my arsenal, which will be this one. Sedation shot. And then we will just... I think we should have to go balls in now, didn't we?
Balls in.
Just go balls in. So we're going to activate Aelia. Put this, read the glide path into our arsenal. Then going to play it. So our next arrow gets +2. Opt again. Alright. Then we will just play a Seek and Destroy. Crack the bullseye bracers. Put this Judge Jury into the arsenal and then fire it. So there's no Judge Jury effect, but it is coming in for 11. On hit, Seek and Destroy. So you can't keep any hand on arsenal.
You're at 10, right?
Yep.
I'm at 16. Any other on-hit effects? So you have, there's the
no.
Seek and Destroy is the only on-hit effect?
That's the only one, yep.
All right, I think I just tried to wham jangle you again. I don't think this is not a deck where I think I'm just racing you. So I take it. So I'm gonna end up. So it's gonna kill my angel. So I will end up taking. So this will absorb 4 of it. So I'll take what?
7.
7. So I'll go to 9 from 16.
Yeah, you done 10 damage on turn 0, so now it is definitely just a race.
Yep. Well,
So-
yeah, it's a race, and I think this deck doesn't do great if I don't have very many cards. So I just want to like angel the hell out of you as much as I can.
Definitely makes sense. Cool. Pass.
Okay. Let's start out by we will attack with Sure, we'll do this one. I'll attack with a Herald of Protection. I will pitch this Herald of Triumph to pay for it. So this is 6. When it hits, I get a Spectral Shield, and then it goes into my soul. Also go again because of Luminaris is totally fair and balanced.
Absolutely. We'll block for 6 with Drill Shot and Hemorrhage Bore.
Cool. So that's 2 cards. The goal is to get all of the cards gone. I'm going to attack you with a Herald of Rebirth now. I'll float 1 resource from pitching this Passing Mirage. So this is 7. Actually, no, before I do that, I think it's smarter to do it this way. I'm gonna just close the combat chain to send this to my graveyard and then attack. That way, if this hits, I can get the Herald back. So
That's for 7.
yeah, so this is 7. Go again. If it hits, I can take 1 card with Phantasm from my graveyard and put it on top of my deck. And this also goes to the soul.
Cool. We will just take it. We'll go to 3.
Okay, so you'll take that. We have a couple triggers. So this will go into my soul. This will go on top of my deck. And then I also got to search for a Figment and put it into play. And I think the Figment we want to grab is the one that gives me a freebie Spectral Shield. Just because we're kind of on a race here. Though I could grab the Ponder to set up another card in my arsenal. That might be the better play. Honestly. What the hell is it?
What's the one that does arcane damage? That might be...
That's the one that I don't have. That's the war one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had that, I probably would have grabbed that one. I also have another weird one. There's like Judgment that turns like face-up cards face down or whatever, but that's only good against like shadow classes or whatever. So I think I'm actually gonna grab I think the Ponder one is the one that I want. Probably. Because I can set up because you only have 2 cards in hand. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the Erudition. So we'll shuffle the deck, and that's gonna give me a Ponder token. And then I technically have an action point because of the go again and a resource floating, but I don't really have anything to do that with. So I think I'm just gonna pass. I technically could flip up the Figment of Erudition, but there's no point because I can't actually attack with it this turn because I don't have enough resources. So yeah. I think it's just gonna chill like that, and we're just gonna get the Ponder. So I'll draw for the Ponder. Sure, we'll arsenal that, and then I'll draw the other 4. And it's your go.
Okay. A simple turn for me. I'm just going to take aim, reload this card, use a cross wrap to flip it up to see what we get on top, and then fire it at you for 6. That's it. If it hits, it goes back to my hand.
Cool. And then what are you at now?
3.
I think we probably just take this. Yeah, no cards in hand.
No cards in hand.
Yeah, I think we just take this. So I'll take 6 and go to 3.
Cool. This goes back into my hand, which I will then arsenal, and then it is your go.
All right. Yeah. Yep. We're just gonna Prism you out, I guess. here we go. Gonna attack first with the Herald of Protection, pitching the Figment of Judgment. So this is going to be 6 go again. If it hits, I get a Spectral Shield and it goes into my soul.
6. Okay. Block 4/6.
Sounds good. And then I will... You're at 3, you said?
Yes.
Yep. I'm going to make it real hurt. Let's see if I do this and this. I still don't have enough to do it. So I technically could. Let me read the erudition. She has 4, and if I banish a card from my soul, I just draw 2 cards. But unfortunately, it wouldn't have go again because of Luminaris doesn't give a go again. So I would need to get an action point or play some instants or something. Let me see what we got going on here. I think we just try to herald you more.
Very good on-rate attacks, aren't they? So
yeah, I mean, like, I'm just running like all the yellow, so my hand is just all yellow. Yeah. I can play this and take you down to... Oh, you have equipment to block with. I'm gonna Herald of Ravages you then. So this is 6 on hit, deal 1 arcane damage, and then it goes into my soul.
6 on hit, 1 damage. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go.
Cool. So you still have 1 card in hand now?
Yeah.
Okay. And then with the go again from that, I'm just from Arsenal, I'm going to play out the Pierce Reality that I just have sitting there. This is the one that gives the first illusionist attack plus 2. All right. From there, just going to clean up my turn and pass it over.
All right.
Oh, geez. My mic is freaking out. Hold on. Maybe my headset freaking out. Can anyone hear that?
I can still hear you.
Hold on.
I can still hear you. Can you hear me?
Hold on, my headset's like losing its mind. All right, well, I just unplugged my headset, so
Okay.
let me try to find another headset.
It's Space Moose.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay. It was actually the mic, the headset port on my mic was like just staticking right into my ear hole, like
It's right into your ear hole.
like a lot.
Lovely.
But I'm ready to play now.
Cool. So my turn is going to be activating as Aelia to put this Falcon Wing into my arsenal. So it does have Dominate and a name counter. And then this will be a 4 go again, 4 Dominate go again.
Cool. And you have 1 card in hand?
Yeah.
All right. So I think this is a good turn to do this. So I'm gonna do. I could have attacked you with this last turn too. God, I'm stupid. I should have attacked you for 1 with that. The Pierce Reality is aura. I could have hit you for 1 with it. Oh no, I didn't have go again.
Could you?
Didn't have go again.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, he didn't have go.
Cool. Okay. Anyway, Interesting. Okay. I think I'm going to... I'm at 3. I have some options. All right, so I think what we're going to do is I'm going to pitch Parable of Humility, and I'm going to activate Halo of Illumination for 1, so I'll have 1 resource floating. And I'm going to put a light or card from my hand into my Hero's Soul. I'm going to put this Herald of Rebirth, which is going to trigger Prism, and then also I get to draw a card. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to trigger Prism first. I think they both happen, right? Like I can stack the triggers, right?
Yeah, that's right.
If it's a, well, maybe not. It says if it's a light card, draw a card. I don't know. We'll just do the Illumination first. I'll draw a card from that, and then we'll do the Prism trigger, which is to go search my deck for a Figment and put it into play. Now we're finally going to go grab the one that gets me a Spectral Shield. So we're going to go grab Figment of Protection. It gets me a Spectral Shield. So we'll go shuffle up, grab the Spectral Shield, which is probably going to immediately get yeeted.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll save it. Maybe I'll save it. So where's my Spectral Shield tokens? A bunch. I have my custom Spectral Shield tokens too, but yeah, here's a foil one. All right, so Spectral Shield. A bunch of crap on the field. All right, and so this is coming in for 4 Dominate, right?
Yep.
So I think we're going to block like like this. So I'm gonna block 2 with the Shimmers of Silver, and 1 with my Footsteps, I think. I think that's what we do. No, we don't. That's stupid. Why am I doing it that way? We'll just block it with the Lumina Lance and the Footsteps. So we'll block for 4. Using the resource to pay for the Footsteps to give it plus 1 defense for the turn.
Cool. So that's enough defense for the Spectral Shield to survive still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. That does have go again because it's Falcon Wing, and then I'll just play a Codex of Frailty afterwards.
Just tuning back in.
Drill shot.
Yeah, Marata says, we still gaming. Yes, we still gaming. Oh, so I have to get a thing back now too, huh?
Yeah, and you have to discard a card as well.
Yes. That actually makes it pretty rough, to be honest. I guess we'll grab... What do we have in hand?
We are still gaming, Dear Armada. We just decided to run back the Aelia Prism game, and Kel managed to take away 10 life on turn 0 with multiple dominated attacks from Herald of Tenacities, which put me on the back foot straight away. But climbed back into it, and now towards the end.
Debating on what card I want to...
Resolving a Codex.
Get back for the Codex. What, you're at 1? Or
3.
You're still at 3. Okay. All right. I think we get the Herald of Protection, and then I have to discard. We'll discard the Shimmers of Silver.
Cool. And then I'll fire this drill shot at you for 4.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. First of all, one good thing to note: since you broke the combat chain, Footsteps comes back here, and let me clean up that. Okay, so I can block with Footsteps again, and it still has 1 block for the whole turn. So I think we can leverage this and not die. If I go Footsteps and Spectral Shield, I'll take 2 and go to 1. I think that's how we have to. I think that's how we have to do this to not die. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'll block with the Footsteps. I'll take 3, but instead of taking 3, shield will take 1. So I'll end up taking 2 and go to 1.
Cool, nice.
That one.
You got a frailty as well, if that matters. I'm not sure whether it will.
It does matter because I have to play this card from my arsenal. So
cool.
It will get -1 from that.
Yeah. And then I'll put the card from my ponder into my arsenal and then draw 4.
Okay. I have a bunch of stuff in my soul. I don't think it's going to matter this game, but I do have 3 cards in my soul. Okay, so at the end of your turn, that goes on the bottom. My turn is going to be somewhat simple. We're gonna push some damage for sure. So from Arsenal, I have that Herald of Protection. It was great that you was able to push my hand so hard because you were definitely going to die. I did have a Erudition in my hand to hit you with that Dominate, but unfortunately, it will not have Dominate. So this is going to be Herald of Protection for 7 because it gets -1 from Frailty, but +2 from Pierce Reality. So it's going to be coming in for 7 on hit. I get a Spectral Shield, and it goes into my soul.
Seven on hit, Spectral Shield. Okay.
Oh, also the Frailty like neuters all of my weapon attacks because the auras become weapons.
Yes, they do.
So I can't Luminaris you with a bunch of these this turn, which is relevant.
So 7's coming at me, and then you can attack with the Pierce Reality after that.
I can't because it will have 0 attack because of Frailty.
Oh, of course.
Because it's a weapon, and Frailty gives all weapons -1.
Okay, that's relevant then.
Yeah.
And you're on 1 life.
I am on 1.
Have you played Soul Shield yet? You haven't, have you?
No, but I have no cards in hand. But I have not played Soul Shield, so
I'm just thinking.
I could potentially. Well, so there's a couple cards. There's a couple cards that would save me like right off the spot if I drew them. I have this aura that reduces all damage that I take. That's an instant speed thing. I have Soul Shield. I have Arclight Sentinel. So there's like a handful of cards in the deck that would potentially save me from a dominated attack.
Yeah. So you have to just see if that happens then, basically.
And I also have Empyrean Rapture, that has Ward, and then I have the Footsteps that could potentially block as well. So I have a little bit of stuff. Alejandro says, those 10-ass titties are really good, and then he types in tendencies, voice to speech.
Brilliant.
That's pretty good. The new hero they showed today looks cool. Yeah, we talked about it a little bit at the start of the show. She do be large and in charge. I also love how her name's a pun.
Yeah, we'll definitely be going into that more detail on one of the podcasts, I expect.
Yeah.
Because there was a bunch of cards released with it as well, wasn't there? So.
Yeah, we might talk about it on the holiday show. We might talk about it on the episode after. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay then. So it's coming in for 7.
Yeah.
I will block with Remorseless for 3. Any reactions?
I got nothing.
No. I'll take cover for 4, so I block 7.
Cool. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, and you have still 2 cards in hand?
Yeah.
All right. That is gonna do that for sure. Okay, so Frailty goes away. This goes away. Herald goes on the bottom. Maybe we'll see you again someday. And it's your turn.
All right, so.
All All right, we got game. We got game.
Cool. So this is the time when you need to have the defense or the Arclight Sentinel.
I have some tricks, so we'll see. I have onboard tricks. Prism's ability is the once per turn I can banish a card from my soul to awaken a figment. I have 2 figments, so I actually have virtually 5 health because I can pay 2 and then awaken one of the figments that has ward 4.
True. Yep.
Plus the Empyrean Rapture and the Footsteps. So if I have like a blue, that's like 5 virtual damage for just a single blue pitch. So we got a little bit. We got a little bit.
Cool. So we'll go get an infecting shot.
All right.
And then we'll activate as Aelia to put this into the arsenal with an aim counter, and then we'll fire it at you.
All
pitching this.
All right.
It's coming in for 6. Dominate.
All right. 6 dominate. Do you have any cards in hand or anything?
No.
Unfortunately for you, I did draw the Soul Shield, so I'm just going to Soul Shield it for 6.
Lovely.
Pitching this Ode to Wrath. But even if you didn't have that, I would have I could have survived it from just blocking for 3 and then pitching a card and then turning one of these into a 4 health angel to absorb the hit. But Soul Shield will go into my soul, and then this will go onto the bottom of the deck.
I'll draw 4.
All right. I'm at 1. You're still at 3, right? You've been at 3 forever. All right.
I'm hanging on.
This is one of the only times I can actually play this card, but I'm not going to because it's better to play the other card. So I actually have Celestial Cataclysm in my hand, and I have 4 cards in my soul, so I could technically play this. But screw that. I'm playing this Herald of Ravages for 9 because it's going to get +2 from Pierce Reality. So this is a Herald for 9 on hit, 1 arcane damage, and then it goes into my soul.
Okay, so
Steven says, or Diamormata says, I want to see Az continue his wizard arc. We'll just look at the pure smolder on Az's side of the screen. He looks like a wizard right there. Pure 80s wizard, man.
Absolute 80s wizard. Cool. I think I'm not sure if we can do anything now after this. So it's coming in for 9.
Yeah.
And then that's it. 9.
Well, so I'll be clear. So it's coming in for 9. It has go again, so I can still attack with Pierce Reality because it's an aura as well, with Luminaris. Yeah. And if it also hits, you'll take 1 arcane damage, and then it'll go into my soul, and then Prism will trigger, and I can go search for something else. I already got the Spectral Shield token, though, so I can't go grab that again. In fact, I only think there's 1 left in my deck. I think it's just the turn of card face up, face down. I don't think I have a spicy hit.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm pretty much dead here after this then. So I'm gonna block for 9.
Yep. You basically got a block for 9. Okay, and then I'll just attack you with 1 with Pierce Reality.
Cool. Go to 2.
And then I don't think I can attack with anything else, so pass. Yep.
Cool. Pitch a yellow in Sandscar Greatbow and see what's on top.
Wheel and deal.
Cool. Nothing I can do. Pass.
All right. Well, this you may have gotten a chance. This hand is like I didn't get any angels to attack you with, which is rare for this.
No.
So let me look at my options here.
Maybe they're all dead. I've weathered the storm.
No, there's a ton of heralds in this deck. Ton more heralds. I just drew one that did not draw a lot of heralds. Okay. So I don't even have a Spectral Shield for that. Okay. What are my options? What are my options? I can turn this up. I could Figment. I could do Erudition and draw 2 cards, but it won't have Go again, which is the big thing. What does the protection do when it attacks? Ooh, get 2 Spectral Shield tokens. That's pretty good. I'll probably end up doing that at some point this turn. All right. Okay, so I think this is going to be my game plan here. It's not great, but I think I have to do it. So I'm going to play... Wait, will I have enough resources to do it? I do this, do that, do that. I won't have enough resources. Ah! If I want to keep that. Whatever. I'm going to play Merciful Retribution. So this is whenever an aura or attack action I control is destroyed, deal 1 arcane damage to target hero. If it's a non-token light card, put it into Hero Soul. This is one of the Spectras. It's an instant one, so I'm going to pay for it by pitching this Figment of Judgment and Invoke Soraya, which is funny because I can't actually play Invoke Soraya because I don't have any Spectral Shields, and I can't get any Spectral Shields because this won't have Go again. So I'll get the Spectral Shields, but I won't have Go again to actually invoke Soraya because it's an action. But that importantly gives me Go again with my shenanigans. So I'll attack you for 1 with this with Go again.
Cool. Take 1.
All right, and you're at what now?
1.
I will attack you for 1 with Pierce Reality.
Block for 3.
Hold on. I think that was actually attacking you for 3, the first one. Yeah, because Pierce Reality will give it +2. So the first one actually is coming in for 3. We'll just say you blocked. Yeah, we'll just say.
Yeah, I'll block that one and take that one. Yeah.
Yeah. And then.
All right.
I think I'm just done there. I think I can't really do much else. So you blocked with 1 card, so you have 3 cards left?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna pass from there.
And what does Ode to Wrath do? So whenever I destroy an aura, right?
Yeah, whenever you destroy any of my things, so an aura or an attack action card, you take a damage.
Aura or attack action.
It doesn't count. I don't think it won't count for the angels because they're not auras or attack actions.
No, yeah. So I was just making sure that if I attack you and you blow up your ward, I'm not just going to die. That's because if that's the case, I've just lost basically.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's just attack.
Yeah, because the
angels,
angels, angels do not. They're just allies. I think they're light allies. They're light angel ally. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's fine then.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna arsenal that. These 2 go in here, and then I'll draw 4, and it's your turn. Yeah. So that was a really awkward hand with not a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. Well, luckily that's the. Pierce Reality is attack actions only for the buff, apparently.
Oh, attack action cards. Oh, that's true. All right. Well, he still blocked one. He still blocked it the way he blocked it, so still worked out well.
Yeah, still the same.
Interesting.
Right, so we're going to pitch into Sandscour. So 2. We're going to look at the top card. Okay. And then we're going to put Spire Sniping into our arsenal. Look at the top 2 cards. Okay. And then we're just going to premeditate and fire this at you for 6. Nothing else.
So it's going for 6?
Yep.
6. Okay. Let me think. That's quite bad. These are all quite bad. me think about my options. Okay, I can awaken a Figment and then block. So it's a 2-card block that will eat 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it'll eat about 7. If I keep, so I can go 2. Doesn't matter which one of these I keep. Well, actually, it does matter which one of these I keep. So I think the best option is to keep this in hand. And then block like this and keep my arsenal card. If I block like... So if I can turn my... I think I value the Spectral Shields more than the draw 2 from Erudition at this point. So I think I would, turn Erudition into a thing... Those two, so block 6. Yeah, okay. And you, like I said, you have no cards in hand or anything?
No.
Okay, I have to just plan this out. Because it was a little bit of awkward, because I got the Flicker Trick, but the Flicker Trick gets popped if I block that. And it won't deal you damage with the Merciful, because Merciful only cares about attack actions and auras, not defense reactions getting destroyed.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to pitch... We're going to pitch into this. So we're going to go like this, I think. I think we pitch... I'd probably rather have that later. So we're going to pitch 3 instant speed, activate Prism, banish a card from her soul, and we're going to awaken a... dude, so we're going to awaken the Figment of Erudition. And then I'm also going to block 2 with this Haze Bending. So I'll block 2 from Haze Bending, and then I'll end up taking the rest, and it'll kill my Soraya. So she'll take the brunt, the other 4. So I'll absorb all 6 of it here.
Cool, yep. So that's fully blocked.
Yeah. Cool.
And then I will draw 4. That's it.
All right. I don't think I have you kill this turn because, like, once again, really awkward hand. But I think it might just help set up for future turns, and it's just going to chip you down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pitch this Tome of Fandel, and I'm going to do the same thing on my turn. Once per turn, instant, banish a card from Prism Soul. We'll get rid of this Rebirth, and then I'm going to turn the Figment of Protection into the Aegis. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attack with her this turn, but I will be able to attack with my auras because I do have a yellow pitch card. So I'll do 1 with Merciful Retribution.
Cool. So I'll block with Take Aim.
And I'll attack 1 with Pierce Reality.
And I'll block with Lace with Frailty.
And that's going to be my turn. So I'm just going to clean up. Please stay here. And pass to you. Draw 4. So I'm at 1, but I have the Aegis out now. And
yeah.
Still have some gas.
Absolutely. We will...
I forgot I put this card in my deck. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Hank is back. Hello, friends.
Back.
How are we liking the format? Pretty good. I've been pretty dumpstered by Aelia most of the night. I might win this game. We'll see. I'm at 1. He's at 1. It's close. It's real close. This is a much closer Prism game than the first Prism game.
Oh god, yeah. And I thought I was dead in the first few turns after what you did to me in the first few turns. That was crazy. So I'm going to activate Sound Scour, look at the top card. And then just put this card from my hand into my arsenal and then fire it. So it's coming in for 4. Okay. Not much else.
So I can try to protect my Aegis here. And block a bunch. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I don't think... Oh wait, no, I can just... Yeah, okay, so I'm going to block... Oh, that's how I just win. That seems dumb. That seems dumb.
Yeah, I'm on 1, so you just need to ping me. That's it.
I don't have ways to ping you, but I have ways. I'm just trying to like suss out. So you have no cards in hand. This is just coming in for just a straight 4.
Straight 4. Yeah, if it hits, blood rot pox, but the hit does matter. On hit, death right now for both of us.
Yeah. Basically, it'll just eat my angel here. I think I'm just gonna let.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna let it eat my angel. So the angel will take the ward 4.
Cool. The on hit doesn't count because it's only when it hits a hero, and then I'll pass draw 4.
All right. So my turn is all red. My hand is entirely red. But I think I can still make this work because I got some weird cards that I've never played before. So hey, I'm gonna Thought Seize you. I'm gonna play Lost in Thought, and I'm gonna pitch this Herald of Triumph to pay for it. So this says, look at target hero's hand and choose an attack action card. If you do, they put it on the bottom of their deck, and then they get a Ponder token. So hey, look, it's fair. You get a Ponder token.
Cool. So my my cards are Battering Bolt, Endless Arrow, Bolt and Shot.
Bolt. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
get rid of the popper, man. Oh my god.
Yeah. The popper wouldn't matter though because I would just die to the Ode to Wrath anyway.
You
if
would.
I popped something.
That's
I
true.
would just die.
Yeah, the Merciful Retribution. Yeah, that's true. So, but the whole point of this was just to get rid of the card.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe it was smarter to get rid of a non-popper to force you to pop. I don't know. I don't think it matters because I'm gonna Crundle on in for 9 here. So War Tune Herald pitching Herald of Protection. It gets the +2 from the Pierce Reality, so I'm coming in for 9.
Cool. And I can only block for 8 because I've got 2 attacks and a buff, so that's 8 there. So I take 1 and die.
Finally got there. There we go.
Nice.
So in case you were wondering, the card that I've been sandbagging in my arsenal was a Arclight Sentinel. So I was like, I gotta just save this and have the insurance to not die. Last turn was scary because my hand was all red. So I was like, you know, it's a little scary.
Yeah.
Ian says, feels like Dated All could be fun in this format. Yeah.
One of each card. Yeah, why not? Absolutely.
Just one of all of the items and whatnot. There's a lot of new items. Yeah, I started
a lot of new mech cards as well.
Yeah, Flesh and Blood can be like that. So that hand was like I had 3 red heralds and Lost in Thought, but the turns before it was just like weird jank hands that had like figments and auras and like the defense reaction that I played and tome. So I was like just waiting for a chance to actually get some heralds to attack with.
Yeah, that was I was a lot closer that one, but a lot of the value was in those was in that starting turn by you getting 10 damage through on turn 1 was just that set the tone for the rest of the game. So I did well to claw back into it to 1 and 1 at the end, but it was nice.
I think the big downside of this deck is like using this Luminaris is that it doesn't give your angels go again, like your angel allies go again. So I didn't really find them to be super useful. But I don't know, maybe in some other ways.
Well, there was just you got me because you got me down to 10 on turn 1. It just means that you could we were just throwing heralds at me, which were they're just above rate attacks. So I wasn't able to operate on a level I would have liked to, but starting at half life on turn 1 is tough.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like you're playing against a brute. It's like you're playing against a brute.
Basically, that's basically what it was like. It's like playing against Rhinar in Blitz because I just couldn't block anything because it was all dominate.
Yeah.
So
we're just
that's
like
the great thing about
turn 1 crippling crush or something,
Yeah, but that's the great thing about this this AKA format. If we want to call it that, it's not a real game style right now. We know people can adopt it, people can try it. That's exactly what we're doing. We're doing a stream to showcase it. But as you can see, if you've watched the stream this long, or you can go back and watch it on ZONE Rogue's channel, of course, it will be available to watch back. there have been some ridiculous turns, very, very high rolly turns.
Yeah.
And quite varied gameplay each time. So
I think there's like, in my mind, there are 3 really standout high roll turns. There's the one where you dominated me for 16 and basically killed me on the spot.
Yeah.
I was able to weasel my way down to 1 health using literally everything I had, but even then it was like I was dead after that. I had no tempo, and there's, as you saw, like, I think the Prism versus the Aelia matchup, at least for these decks, is whoever has the tempo is going to win, and they just got to keep up the ability to rip cards out of the opponent's hand. Otherwise, they can just both push like so much damage. It's just dumb. And then the other high roll turn was the Ira deck, where I drew like 3 cards off of a single Ancestral Empowerment. That was pretty high roll. And then the turn 1 Prism, where I just dominated you for 10 damage on turn 1.
Yeah, that was exactly like playing a brute. And then
poor Arachne didn't get anything. Poor Arachne's just kind of like...
Yeah, both those games were quite close. There was pivotal turn on the first game we played where I actually pulled off the Judge, Jury, Executioner on hit on you. Yeah, which was cool to pull off.
I think if we play this again, since you're proxying the Judge Duty, I'm gonna proxy the Arachne specialization. I think that would help a lot.
Yeah, why not?
So, because like having that instead of like the heart or something, another blue card, would really help just get those contracts so I can get the silver flowing.
Yeah, it's a blue block 3 as well, which is, again, in this format, the blue block 3s are actually quite good. If you can squeeze the value out of the actual effect of the card as well, sometimes it can just make the format feel better, because you're like, oh, I used a blue to opt or do this, or I used a blue to do a few things, and yeah, it's good. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. So sometimes you will be scraping the barrel, but that's all part of the game. You know, when you get to your bottom half of your deck, you're going to be getting all the blues and yellows back, which you have to try and win the game with, which is also interesting.
Hank is asking, what heroes did we play? I played... Where's my Arachne? I have my Arachne, but where's my actual Arachne? There we go. So, Arachne, Ira, and Prism, and then Az played... take it away, Az. Who did you play today?
Oh, I played Aelia today. That's it.
You played Aelia five times.
5 times, and I'm still not bored. Yeah. Just thought I'd try the Sandscar Greatbow today, because I haven't really played with it much at all since I spoiled the bloody thing. Haven't really managed to play with it too much. Death Dealer's all the rage, so I thought, why not play with Sandscour? Did some really, really cool things. Yeah, enjoyed it. Might have to build a natural deck with it, but yeah, this is the Highlander version.
Tapani says, if on the last Aelia turn, Prism would have just blocked with 2 cards, then pitched the remaining 2 reds to attack with Angel Protection to create Spectral Shield, wouldn't that have won? No, because the Angel would not have go again. Because if the Spectral pops, Merciful causes 1 Arcane. What? How does the order work when you're getting attacked? Right? Like, so say he attacks me back, and then it pops the Spectrals. He would take 1 Arcane, but would I also die? Would it be a draw? How does that work? I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
timing.
What sort of interaction that is.
Well, he's basically asking if I had a what it boils down to is, if I had a Spectral Shield in play, and then you attacked into the Spectral Shield, the card would the aura that I had would deal 1 arcane damage to you back when the Spectral Shield pops. But my question is, would I be dead as well? Right? You know what I'm saying? I guess I'd have to block it out so I wouldn't die? I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I had enough life to leverage to play the card to look at his hand. So I could look at his hand, take him down 1 card, so he only has 3 cards to block with, and then kind of go from there. But, yeah.
Anyway. Arcane caused by the Merciful resolves first. Okay. Well, yeah, that was always the case. I was always going to die to getting things popped anyway, so I was never going to try and get into that situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sounds good fun nonetheless.
So
hope everyone enjoyed it. Whoever's still watching now or in the future.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good
It was fun. It was fun. Even if there was a little bit of mild sodium levels back and forth for the high roll turns. But
yeah, that's what happens though.
It was still
that's
good.
What happens, I guess. That's another thing about this format as well, is that sometimes you can draw into a hand that is just pure clunky, like we both done a few times.
Yes.
You can just be like, well, okay, I'm just going to be doing one thing, arseling, and then I guess doing a setup turn because of the cards that I've drew are all obviously one-offs, and they don't really gel together in this particular scenario. So sometimes it can be that sort of Magic-esque feel where you can't do as much because you haven't got the lands, or you get mana screwed a bit. You can still do things in Flesh and Blood, but it's just not giving you that consistent feeling in this format, which is nice, I think.
Oh, here we go. Judge, Space Moose. Judge here. Actually, the damage that would break the shield is calculated all at once, so the lethal attack would kill you before the damage prevention and merciful would be considered. There you go. Judge from the Judge.
Judge, Judy, and Executioner.
And also my way, I figured it was like a little bit safer. Get a little bit of information on his hand, and I had that Arclight in Arsenal too. So anyway, thank you, Judge Moose.
Cheers, Judge Moose.
For those of you still here and who liked the Highlander, we'll probably be doing it again. It's really fun, and I have these 3 decks, and I kind of want to, like I said, I've built a. Well, I didn't build, but I brewed a Viscerai deck, and some other ones as well. This was covered in the July 2021 Rules Reprise article. He's got receipts. Moose has receipts too.
2021, I guess, when Monarch was being played because of the...
That makes sense, yeah.
Jesus Christ, I've been playing that game for this long. Well, for you, it's even longer, but yeah, it's just put it into perspective for me, at least, because... That's basically when I was buying boxes back in June, July 2021. Holy hell! What a blast from the past, Space Moose. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm up for building more decks. I wanted to build a Shiana deck because that would be fun with one-offs of all the specialization sort of type cards.
Yeah.
All the good stuff anyway.
I think this would be great. And we'll definitely try to get like Ian on here. Maybe we'll do a UPF version. I have ideas. I have a lot of ideas. Another idea is if Az and I both have like 3 or 4 decks.
Yeah.
I really like ban. What do you call it? Like ban and pick. So you present 3 decks, and then your opponent bans one of your opponent's decks that they can't play, and then you do like a best 2 out of 3 kind of deal with the other 2 decks.
Yeah.
That's also fun. So if your opponent's like, say I have Prism, and then he's got like Bravo, Aelia, and Shiana, I just be like, okay, I ban your Bravo, and then you can counter ban me and say I ban your Prism, and so that way, it's fun. I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly, and that just adds more variance and more sort of nuance to it as well. If you've got a pre-game game as well, where you ban something and see what the matchups lead to from there, and it's just a fun palette cleanser. It doesn't always have to be actual Blitz and actual CC or Living Legend format. It can just be weird little things like this, which is what keeps it fresh for a lot of people. So
yeah, so I'm down. And
good stuff.
One of these days I'll win with Arachne. All right, one of these days we'll get a dub for Arachne. Okay, we'll get there. That's my goal. We'll get a win for Arachne. I'll probably proxy the spec next time.
And what you could do is you could also build the other Arachne, which is just all go again stealth attacks. So a completely different deck. But
I actually do have that built on not Talishar. I don't play Talishar on February. I have that one built already on February too. But I was like, I want to do Contract, and then I was like, it's called Contractney, and I was like, it's even got a sweet name, and I have this card that's like my own little proxy of it. It was all the things lined up, and then I could use all the cool silver equipment, my sweet extended redback shroud that I never got a chance to play because it's not super great, but maybe it's okay in this. I don't know. Anyway,
did some good stuff, but yeah,
thank you all.
Fun.
Thank you all for joining us today. It was good. I had a fun time. Just playing against Aelia a million times. I think.
Yes, that's you know that by now.
Yep. Well, it's like you play as Aelia, and then Ian plays like Brute, and I think out of all of the characters in the game, I've played against Aelia and like Reinar more than any other characters. Just so much Reinar and Aelia. But thank you, Az. If anyone would like to go subscribe to my my lovely British friend's YouTube channel, the link is literally in the name of this stream. So go click that.
Yeah.
Go subscribe.
Cheers, yeah. Appreciate that.
For more Aelia stuff. And yeah.
Speaking of which, actually, yeah, I've got another Aelia cult video coming out tomorrow with Stefano Mioni. So that's a good one. What was you gonna say?
Before we leave, make sure to check out the Living Legends live holiday stream on Friday, 2 days from now.
Absolutely.
I have it set up for 2 p.m. PST. So join us for that. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be me, Bill, Az, and Ian, just kind of hanging out, talking about Flesh and Blood, talking about the year in Flesh and Blood, whatever we want. It's just going to be a nice little stream.
Nice little merry stream. I'll have a few drinks as well. I need to preempt this as well. I'm actually going to be looking after my new dog that night also. So if I have to step away to take it out for a wee or whatever, I need to do that because it's still a puppy. But you'll all still be streaming live anyway, so I might even be able to get the puppy on the stream as well.
Oh, you know what else? I mean, yes, puppy on stream would be great. But here, I was just thinking of something now, and I was like, it's a holiday thing. It's great to like give back during the holidays, and so I will give away on stream. This is a super secret tech I wasn't gonna tell you. The people watching this stream, I'll give away this on stream. Here's a good.
Oh, sick!
Here's a good deeds I can give to someone on stream.
I'm gonna also throw something in as well. Actually, it's not a good deeds promo. Unfortunately, it'll be I actually bought a load of playmats off of someone who was exiting the game recently, and one of those playmats was the Aelia shitty Christmas present mat.
Ooh. Nice.
So I'll give that away on the Living Legends podcast live as well. So
yeah,
got a couple of good swag, but say got a good deeds promo and an Aelia mat being given away. So tune into that when you can. That'll be good. Yes.
And yeah. So anyway, I'll also say this as well. The stream is gonna be subscriber only, just to keep out the bots and the spammers and stuff. But you only have to be a subscriber for 1 day. So if you subscribe now, you can comment on the stream. That's basically it.
Absolutely. So if you're watching this back and you haven't subscribed to the channel, the only way you're going to be able to comment is by doing that. So make sure you do that ASAP.
Yeah. Cool. Because like I remember last holiday stream we did get like a spammer. So our good buddy Jim had to like ban him like 1 million times. So hey, now you just have to be a subscriber, and if you get banned, then tough luck. You can't
exactly.
You can't make a new account and do it.
That's right.
Anyway, thank you all.
Yes.
Thank you all for joining. I got 1 dub with Prism today, and then Ira got a dub with Ira. One day Arachne will maybe win. So unsubscribing. Well, then you can't win the promo, bro. You can't win the bromo. Anyway, thank you all. I think Az is about to pass out. Jim from FABTCG cards? Yes. The very same.
The guy who does these maps.
Oh, yes, the map.
Yeah, Jim from FABTCG cards.
I just have this
DJ.
I just have this lame Japanese nationals playmat.
Jim's in Japan right now, I think.
He was
he gets back.
He was in Japan recently, yeah.
He gets back on Friday, I believe. So he must be. I think he gets back on Friday. I think he's still there right now. Yeah, he's there right now. But yeah, that's that'll be a good place to go for Flesh and Blood.
Yeah. All right, so we'll stop chatting, and we'll see you all on Friday for a really fun, festive Living Legends podcast. I'm gonna go try to find a Santa hat. I don't think I even own one because Robin and I are not festive people, but. Maybe I don't know. I have a red cape that I'm gonna use for D&D. Maybe I'll put that on. Anyway.
Anything you want.
All right. Have a good one, everyone. I appreciate you all being here. Hope you have a good evening or day, depending on what time zone you live in. And yeah, we'll see you on Friday.
See you soon.